What's going on, guys? What is going on? What's going on, guys? So I'll be starting the lives at 9 o'clock, as usual. Starting from now on Thursdays. The last couple Thursdays, I had to start late. You know what I'm saying? But so I got that resolved. So we'll be starting at 9 after Christmas. You know what I'm saying? But Rajai, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Yo, guys, I'm gonna drop the link early, right? So, guys, anyone who wants to talk about this foolishness, come on up, guys, because there's still a whole bunch of news that's being released about this whole thing, right? So, guys, feel free to come on up if you want. Rajai, what's up, dude? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you, right? There we are. What's going on, man? Good to see you. Good to see you. So guys, we're gonna talk about this case, and we're gonna talk about some courtroom madness stuff too. Joshua, what's up, dude? Yorgis is here. What's up, man? 8-bit banger. How's it going, man? Good to see you, my friend. Good to see you. I hope all is well. I hope you guys' week didn't go too crazy, right? There we are. Hoagie and Tom, what's up, man? Anonymity, how's it going, man? Now, guys, let's look into this case here, because, guys, there's a lot of stuff about this whole case that's just absolutely insane, right? And I hadn't even looked into it very much, right? Let's see here. Let's see if we can do this in order here. Let's see. I think that Law and Crime has a comprehensive... Here we go, guys. Let me share my screen. So, guys, let me know in the chat what you think about this whole situation, right? Here we go.
A school shooting out of Madison, Wisconsin. Police there arrived to the Abundant Life School within minutes after a second grader dialed 911.
Look at that.
Of the 3 people killed, a teacher, a student, and the 15-year-old shooter who's now been identified as Natalie Rupnow.
Look at that.
Investigators say she used a handgun to open fire during a study hall. Here's everything we know so far about the Madison, Wisconsin school shooting and what's ahead in this tragic case. Madison may be the capital city, but honestly, it's relatively small, with only 280,000 people. And the Abundant Life School on Madison's east side is even smaller, with only 420 total students. That's grades K through 12. According to its website, the school has a strong focus on academics, also with an emphasis on the Christian faith. And just 1 week before Christmas, tragedy struck. It was at 10:57 a.m. on Monday, December 16th, when the Dane County Dispatch received a shocking 911 phone call. It was a second grade student on the line reporting an active shooter in their school. Madison police happened to be training nearby, so they reached the school only 3 minutes later. Immediately, officials rushed inside searching for the shooter, and they found her by 11:05 a.m. She'd had a self-inflicted gunshot wound.
Damn.
Along with the shooter, 1 teacher and 1 student also died. 6 other people were wounded in the shooting too, and at the time of this recording, 2 of them are still in critical condition.
Damn.
So far, we don't know the names and ages of those victims, but we are learning more about the shooter. That's 15-year-old Natalie Rupnow, who went by the name Samantha. It's still kind of unclear why. Investigators do say she used a handgun to carry out the shooting, but it's still unclear where she got the gun. Now, her family home has been searched, and so far, Madison officials say her parents are cooperating, and it doesn't appear that they've committed a crime. Her father was actually interviewed late Monday night. But we do know, based on the same father's social media, he and Natalie were part of the North Bristol Sportsman's Club, and that's a shooting range not far from Madison.
Look at that.
So Natalie's dad reportedly posted pictures of what appears to be Natalie at this shooting range, so we know she's at least relatively comfortable with guns. Other pictures on his same account show Natalie smiling and posing with some dogs. She looks just like a normal teenager. Immediately, though, there have been some questions about how Rupnow identified.
Hold
Here's
on.
how Madison Police Chief Sean Barnes replied late Monday.
Yeah. Hoagie, you are correct. Guys, do you remember not too long ago there was a bang by a person that was That was. You remember that? Anonymity? You remember that?
Wasn't that? I think that was in Chicago.
Yeah, it was recently, and all of a sudden, no one's talking about it anymore. Isn't it funny how that works, guys?
Yeah,
You know
very interesting.
Isn't it funny? But if it doesn't fit the narrative, all of a sudden it just disappears, right?
Yep.
So, guys, basically, there was this chick, this young girl, who was a rad femme slash femcel, right? And she was obsessed with like the Smolumbine guys and these people that are doing all the bang up in the schools, right? So she went to her school, right, and just went, and everyone's shocked because it's not a cisgendered hetero white man, right? Zonkers, what's up, man? First things, how's it going over in India? Dante, what's up, man? Yeah, guys, this is just like the whole Stop Asian Hate. Anonymity, Hoagie one, Zoinkers, first things. Guys, why didn't the Stop Asian Hate thing take off? Anyone? Because what group of people were doing most of the hate crimes against Asians?
Oh, blacks.
Yeah, people who look just like me, right? If you actually look at the cases in San Francisco, Oakland, right? Because a lot of times Asians are the only ones that are crazy enough to open businesses in the hood. You know what I'm saying? So all of a sudden you have friggin' Boom Keisha coming there to Mei Ling, right?
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch!
You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? So if it doesn't fit the narrative, they just try and like ease it out, right? And that one chick that was the hold on. Here we go. It was in Chicago, right? Let's see if I can find that previous one. Let's see.
Yeah, type like Chicago Transformer Pew Pewer. It couldn't have been more than a year ago.
It was this year. What is this? Hold on. Real Housewife star gets caught in a fucking DUI? That's what I'm talking about. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see. Guys, let me know if you remember who this person was, because it was recently.
Wasn't it? It was like a black transgender, right?
No, it was
Oh.
Was it the one in Nashville?
I thought it was.
Let me see. School. Let's see. This is how much the media has like pushed this down. You know what I'm saying? Like they're talking about this one, but I know for a fact that there was one in 2024. Yes, it was a Nashville one. Yeah. Dang it. Let's do this. Sorry, guys.
I didn't hear about this one.
I'm getting on a like a whole. Here we go.
What else is new?
Here we go. Here it is.
How chilly it's about to feel.
Right now at 6, we are staying on top of that breaking news in Nashville, Tennessee, where 3 children and 3 adults are dead after a school shooting. Thank you for joining us. I'm Gerald Owens.
And I'm Deborah Morgan. We want to get you caught up
This
on the newest
was
information
a
at
year
this
ago.
hour out of Nashville. In the last 30 minutes, police announced the person who pulled the trigger had maps of the school, including entrances and exits.
Look at that.
Officers confirmed the suspect had 2 AR-style weapons and a handgun. And we also learned the names of the 3 9-year-old children and the 3 adults killed.
Oh.
Mark Boyle is following this breaking story in Nashville from the WRIO Live Center. Chelsea Donovan is live in Raleigh, where police killed a man they say fired shots at cars near a school and at responding officers. We're going to start with the scene in Nashville. All of this happening at the Covenant School. You can see on the map here, there was a reunification site nearby for parents and students. Mark, police released a lot of new information about the shooter tonight.
A lot of new information.
Yeah, Hoagie's correct. Guys, they buried this. Yeah, driver too. Thank you, my friend. Yeah, Aubrey Hale. Yeah. Guys, this happened about a year ago, and you never hear anything about it at all. Isn't that crazy?
I didn't know about it. Yeah.
Isn't that crazy? You know what I'm saying?
Confirming that.
Steve, what's up, dude? Doug and Bays here. What's going on? Ivan, yeah, thanks, man. Appreciate that. Guys, thanks, you guys, for the help. I swear. Guys, but that just proves how, like, out of our consciousness this is, right? You know what I mean? Why is it anytime it's a cisgendered hetero white man, right? All they do is plaster his face everywhere. You know what I mean? Hey guys, we're gonna AJ, think. Guys, here. We're gonna start seeing more of these, and I'm gonna show you why.
Yeah, I think so too.
I'm gonna show you why right here. 1 second. Okay, watch.
You wrote, conservative women seem to be particularly blissful. About 40% say they're very happy. That makes them slightly happier than conservative men and significantly happier than liberal women.
Yeah.
The unhappiest of all are liberal men. Only about a fifth consider themselves very happy.
Right? Now, guys, hold on. It gets better.
That was true 10 years ago. Liberal women have overtaken liberal men as the unhappiest group.
Guys, put a NP in the chat if you're not surprised, right? An NS or an MP, right? I'm not surprised. Come on, man. Come on. Guys, if you push this victimhood type mentality on people, they're never going to have any joy, ever. They could be winning the world championship, and still think, oh, wow, I might be the champion of the world, but, you know, I don't even know what. But imagine objectively, like, being on top. Because, once again, anonymity. So we had a talk about, like, the difference between being safe and feeling safe, right?
Okay.
If women don't feel safe, they might as well not be. Because look at our society. They're safer than they've ever been, right? Royston, what's up, man? Dude, Britain's in the house.
Cheerio.
Hey, Royston, yo, dude, you might need to move, bro. Bro, dude, England is cooked. Dude, Britain is cooked. Guys, you know what? Any of you UK guys who want to jump on, maybe we can plan this for like next year, maybe in January. But guys, let's do a show on the downfall of the UK. Because guys, the UK is cooked. Even some of the woke sites are saying how cooked the UK is. You know what I'm saying? So guys, any one of the guys in the chat, Mike's in Australia. Guys, any of the Australian guys, New Zealand guys, UK guys, I gotta give you guys a round of applause. Guys, give Mike a round of applause, dude, and Royston, right? Come on. Because they managed to make it one more day in that effing hellhole. You know what I'm saying? Guys, Australia's cooked. New Zealand's cooked. The UK is cooked. Canada is cooked. It's crazy, dude. There's like more than a few guys that are documentary makers that are not like particularly like conservative, and they're saying, dude, the young skilled workers are leaving the UK. They let a whole bunch of people from places where There's a lot of sand in there. You know what I'm saying? Why? What's the point? I don't understand how you can let people in your country that are diametrically opposed to your values. Clown world. This isn't about letting... Say again?
Oh, I think it was like a totally well choreographed effort by all Western societies, because notice how they all did it at the same time. I mean, there's...
But I think that what happens is that, and I haven't talked about this in a while, it's the abundance of the ignorance of abundance and the arrogance of abundance. Once
okay, so like taking things for granted.
Yeah, well then you start making up problems, right?
It's a hell of a problem to make up.
Yeah. You make
liberal women
are so miserable. Yeah.
So miserable. I was literally about to say that because here's the thing.
Hold on. Royston says the UK is so bad right now. Free speech, none. Local elections canceled. Our new socialist government has been in power for just 3 months. Send help now. We'll be your 51st state. Hey Royston, don't type that N-word in the chat, bro. Please. We all know who you're talking about, dude, but please don't. Guys, we still have to censor our language. Doug and PA, who are you saying?
So, liberal women, these are the women who they want to take away every single natural advantage they have, and they fall in love with the struggle. Like part of being a liberal woman is finding conflict and finding struggle, and they wonder why they're so unhappy. You have beautiful liberal women who make themselves ugly to not, to not benefit from the male gaze.
Yeah, yep, sure.
You have liberal women married to successful men. This could be men of any race, but white women in particular. Liberal white women will talk about, oh yeah, white men. I hate white men, but your husband's white and he pays all your bills. I know. The patriarchy. The white men are so bad and colonizers and this and that, but you're married to one and you have his kids.
Yeah, yep. And you're letting friggin' some cisgendered hetero white dude shoot up the Ilhan Omar and all these knuckleheads that talk about white men. You're married to one of them.
Yep.
Yeah.
What are you talking about?
Tackling Kamala, talking about, oh yeah, women in the black community, but you're married to one of the guys with the small hats.
No, Deacon. So my initials are AJ, right? So, but everyone spells it AJAY. But there's too many AJAYs on YouTube. So I do capital A and then J so that you can differentiate my initials. I mean, my YouTube name. You know what I'm saying? But I'm not Indian. I'm a black American. So, but Michael Norman said this. Said Knucklehead Omar's his congressional representative. Ugh, guys, that sucks, man. That sucks. She's the worst, guys. There's no redeeming qualities to that knucklehead. At least AOC seems like she'd be a freaking demon in the sack after like 7 shots of tequila. You know? Oh, no. Okay, here we go.
You find that particularly young women, very interesting new data show that white liberal women under 30 have almost a 6 in 10 chance of having been diagnosed with a mental illness.
Guess how much that surprises me.
6 in 10. Guys, can you imagine? So if you're dating in LA, you're dating in New York, you're dating in Portland, Oregon, there's a 6 out of 10 chance.
And I'm just trying to tell you that I have mental health issues.
They're beyond good.
I'm extremely distraught. I feel like my whole life is ending.
Guys, I swear. What is going on? Guys, I'm telling you, men minding their own business, man. Guys, I have a shirt dropping soon, guys. I'm going to have a merch drop soon. But guys, you have to mind your own business, guys. Because the only reason why chicks can talk this mess is because we made the world so easy. Anonymity. Have you ever heard of the God of the Gaps fallacy?
Mm-mm.
So there's a God of the Gaps fallacy where like science is making more things known to us, but there's gaps in scientific knowledge, and they're saying that right now modern Christendom just fills God and the gaps in our knowledge, right?
Okay.
Like a lot of so they call that the God of the Gaps fallacy because it's saying that God is getting smaller and smaller because those gaps are getting smaller and smaller. But most of my friends who are Christians or Muslims, they don't believe for any scientific or anything reasons. You know what I'm saying? It's outside of that. That's why the whole like apologetics argument, all that other stuff. You have a small group of like atheists, thinkers, and Christian apologetics that are like that are debating stuff that 90% of believers don't even worry about. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Yep.
You think that the majority of Muslims and Catholics and Protestants care about evolution or no? They believe in what they believe in, right? And they don't feel the need to debate or they don't need to do any stuff. I honestly feel like there's the woke of the gaps.
That's a good comparison.
Yeah, because
religion is lost, so they got to find something to latch onto.
Well, Thomas Sowell said that that discrepancy doesn't always equal discrimination, but they're trying to do a discrimination in the gaps. So any gap, there has to be some type of discrimination. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
Don Johnson, what's up, dude? He says more easy to currently steering the idiot portion of the herd in the you'll own nothing. Yeah, but here's the thing, guys. This is a good thing because then it's less competition for the rest of us. You know what I'm saying? Guys, if you have a son and you raise him to be a assertive, confident, ambitious, business-minded young man with all these soy milk drinking, beta, right? All the guys in his school are either beta or they're dude, he's gonna be king of the school. He's gonna rule the world. You know what I'm saying?
Totally.
Totally awesome. What's up, dude? Unique breakfast. What's up, man? There's someone else that I missed. Adam Schrader. What's up, dude? He said, I heard a rumor that AOC is pregnant. I wonder if the baby will look like, dude, you know it's Nug Nugs, kid. Come on, dude. You know freaking Nug Nug came on.
What's up? I'm Nug Nug.
Yeah, guys, 6 out of 10 of these chicks have mental health issues. And guys, our grandmothers and great grandmothers who went through, famines and polio and stillbirths and wars and depressions, why didn't they have mental health issues? Right?
Because they were dealing with life.
Thank you very much. Clown World. And guys, let's see. We have 81 people watching. We have 41 likes. Guys, please stop, take a second, and hit that like button, man. I'm trying to hit 100 likes per stream. And guys, once again, guys, thank you guys for being here. Thanks on the 11K. So we'll have the 11K celebration this Sunday, guys. So yeah, we'll talk about some general stuff. You know what I mean? You got to do a ask me anything type thing. And guys, we can talk about, why don't we do like the 11K and then State of the Manosphere type thing? You know what I'm saying? And you guys, we could talk about some of the creators that have kind of fallen out or transitioned off. You know what I'm saying? Talk about general like red pill topics and kind of where things are going, you know. So
certainly changing. That's for sure.
America today. It's a really big problem, and there's lots of speculation about what that has to do with politics, what has to do with race, what has to do with age, et cetera, et cetera. But what you find is that this is a group that's really, really struggling, and it's a pity because it's not good for them. It's not good for society.
Please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
Guys, they brought this on themselves, guys. These miserable chicks, these miserable, strong, and independent chicks, right? Who want to be out here trying to do everything that us men are doing.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
They deserve everything they get. And guys, I hope you don't ever feel bad, right? If you ever find yourself feeling bad for one of these chicks, I want you to look yourself in the mirror and ask yourself,
why are you gay?
Or
I don't
even
feel
better,
bad for them.
Or even better, guys.
Does God know you gay?
I do feel bad for society, though. I don't feel bad for them, but I do feel bad for society.
Why?
Because I'm a firm believer that, like, when men face, triumph or, challenges and stuff, we tend to, get up and tackle it head on, where if a woman does it, she enters like a self-sabotaging attitude, and she just burns everything in her path, including us men. Well, priority us men.
Yeah,
so
but you have to put yourself in her path or around her. You know what I'm saying? And that's why they fear, all of us guys minding our own business. All of us guys not getting married and having kids to freaking give our money away for child support and alimony. All of us men not being simps and taking all these chicks out on dates and spending money on them. All these men not freaking, imagine if men just stop spending money. If men just stop ending up in child support court, how the billions of dollars that they would lose.
No, but that's the thing. Like, remember the live we had the other day where just the Joe Schmo in the UK got pointed out after that chick hit herself in the face with the hammer, and he had to go through absolute hell. And this ties back into this girl that we're discussing tonight who, did the mass pew-pewing. I honestly do think it's going to kind of spiral, because they're going to lose their minds. If we as men truly turn our backs on them and have
it's happening,
not hate,
it's happening. It's happening more and more, dude. But here's the thing, dude. We've tried everything else. We have MRAs, we have Red Pill, we have Mark Rudolph and Tom Likas on mainstream TV and radio. We've tried everything else except walking away. That's the one thing we have not tried. They are still counting on these knuckleheaded, blue-haired, bull-ring knuckleheads to be on the field with the ball, because they know that men will show up and play the game that's rigged. What if all the men sit in the parking lot and drink beer?
They're going to lose their minds.
Yeah, they're going to be on the field looking like absolute idiot. Arch Knight, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man.
And that's what we see. So I don't think that being a political conservative is a panacea for being a happy person, but we see disproportionately these happiness and unhappiness effects in different parts of the population for sure.
Because I believe that the conservative mindset right now is a victor mindset, and the modern left is a victim mindset. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
You have Oprah. Oprah was a effing billionaire, right? Whining about how big of a victim she is. You're a billionaire, and she's still talking about, oh my God, everywhere I go is a black woman. What are you talking? You can buy and sell most institutions and most people. What are you talking
never know
about?
They just don't know when they've won. I don't get it.
Yep.
Monday night quote. I don't know whether the shooter was transgender or not. I don't think that whatever happened today has anything to do with how she or he or they may have wanted to identify.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And I wish
Oh, we were looking at the, hold on, sorry. At the Nashville one. Sorry, guys.
The shooter in this case was 28-year-old Audrey Hale, a former student, identifies as transgender, and that's key to this investigation, they say, as a possible motive. And we'll get to that in just a moment. These are the names of the victims here. Police confirming the names and the ages, and one of those who was shot and killed, Catherine Kuntz, right here, was the head of the school. We also will often talk about metal detectors. This school didn't have those, and this shooter in this case blew out the side door with their weapon, and that is how the shooter got inside. Here's the brand new information from police just released within the past 25 minutes.
We have a manifesto. We have some writings that we're going over that pertain to this date, the actual incident. We have a map drawn out of how this was all going to take place. There's right now a theory of that we may be able to talk about later, but it's not confirmed.
Is there any reason to believe that how she identifies has any motive for targeting the school?
We can give you that at a later time.
Look at him. He's like, you ain't catching me in that.
Yep.
Because even though this knucklehead came in, right, and you know, they were still like, I can't believe this person gendered a school shooter. Please. Come on. Oh, yes. They still haven't released it yet. Isn't it funny how that works, guys?
Manifesto.
You understand? Come on, man.
Yes.
Let's see if there's any type of follow-up.
That was great.
And we start with what matters most. Someone who knows this shooter, knows what they were dealing with or not dealing with it, okay? Very good to have our first guest tonight, Samira Hardcastle. Her first television interview was the shooter's former classmate. She just saw her last month. Samira Hardcastle. Thank you for taking this opportunity. I know that this is all kinds of uncomfortable, but I am so grateful to you for wanting to help people understand and maybe come up with a way to stop another one of these from happening. So thank you.
Thank you.
So help us. What did you know? What did you see that
so guys,
now?
So for all you guys who just joined, this was the pew-pewing that happened a year ago where the person that did it, was,
can help people understand what was happening with this person.
Well, I don't have the answer that everyone is seeming to ask. I think that only God knows the answer, but I did know Audrey in middle school and high school. And growing up, she was very sweet, very kind, just loving, and everyone, to my knowledge, was kind back to her. They reciprocated that energy because she was so loving. But my personal experience was that she was kind. However, that her personality or her body language was a little bit jittery or energetic, so maybe jumpy. But I also know that, or I think that she was on the autism spectrum, so that could have played a part as well.
The idea of her targeting where she went to middle school, is there anything about her experience there that she ever told you at the time or recently that would have made her particularly angry or hurt by what happened there?
Not that I'm aware of, and I don't know, I'm not familiar with what year she was at the Covenant School, but I assume that she, went to IT Crestwell with us and after that experience to our middle school. But no, there were no signs, to my knowledge. There was nothing that hinted that she could be capable of something so evil and heinous.
When you knew her young and then as she got into her teens and then
yeah, you could tell she's got a touch of the tism, yes.
Touch of the tism.
Beyond, Was her identity an issue in middle school or high school?
No, the high school that I went to, we went to Nashville School of the Arts, and it is actually known for being one of the most open arms, like loving schools for people who are transgender.
See, right there, guys, right there. Pump the brakes, guys. Pump the brakes, right?
Yeah, they pushed it on her.
So you can give these knuckleheads anything that they want, and still craziness is gonna happen. These knuckleheads want to bend the whole world to their will. And guy, someone had said, "Free that Luigi guy." I don't know. I don't agree because I think
Me neither.
I think deleting people is wrong. There are times where it's necessary, like self-defense and war. But other than that, I don't. I mean, it's necessary, but it still makes it immoral. There are things that are necessary that are immoral. I don't believe in deleting people. I don't think it's right. And also too, like that guy, guys, insurance companies suck, but we're in a capitalistic system. That there has to be a way to make better healthcare profitable, and then things will change. You know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, going out and just deleting someone like that. Because here's the thing, if we have that type of vigilante, and plus he was a rich kid anyways. It was like he was a working class guy. He was some rich kid who was probably trying to be cool for his friends. He's trying to be like, yeah, man, I'm like a revolutionary, bro. I'm like Che Guevara, bro. As he's driving his Maserati. I went to college with knuckleheads just like that. Bunch of losers, man.
And how they identify. So on the outside looking in, I didn't see anything, any bullying or any problems with her transitioning from female to male.
Because she wasn't at the time, as far as you knew.
Correct.
And then she showed up at the school, right?
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
Is that a new one?
That's from South Park. Have you ever seen this? The one Strong Woman episode of South Park?
No.
Oh, anonymity. Oh, it's one of their greatest ones yet. Dude, because, they have PC principal. That's like the principal of the school.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Hella woke. And his wife is hella woke. And she's like, and then all of a sudden, you know what? I'm going to see if I can find the scene here. Hold on.
I gotta write this down. It's like transition episode.
Strong Woman, South Park. So they're like, look, I can't do a lot of this because it'll get, watch.
All right.
So this is PC Principal's wife, right? And it's like, she's not their average transformer.
Miss Swanson, how does it feel to be competing today? I can't tell you how free I feel.
But she's like, watch.
Is actually joining us now, Miss Swanson.
Watch.
Heather Swanson is actually joining.
Bigoted, David. I find that kind of athlete is an average
trans. She's not exactly your average trans athlete.
Well, what is an average trans athlete? Honestly, I find that kind of bigoted, David.
And then watch.
Smash the other girls.
That's how it is.
Watch.
Correct. You just started identifying as female 2 weeks ago.
Hold on.
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
And then he just kicks the crap out of all the other girls. It's hilarious. Oh, this is great. Dude, South Park has been so on point. Their best episode, guys, and put a one, if you agree, was the Meghan Markle Prince Harry episode. That was so
beautiful.
Good. It's a worldwide privacy tour. We want our privacy.
Didn't they try to do a cease and desist on him or something like that?
Yeah. They sued, just like Tom Cruise. Ladies and gentlemen, breaking news: Tom Cruise is in the closet and he won't come out.
They're only doing it because it's true.
Oh man.
Even verbalized, I don't think. At least not to what I.
When did you learn that?
Well, this isn't anything cool, but either way, guys, this story dropped out of the news cycle real fast. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of people don't even realize that this person blasted up a school and deleted quite a few people. You know what I'm saying? Guys, back to this. No, there's no good here, and then we'll look at their manifesto because it was online.
People would kind of leave their own personal...
real quick.
Yeah.
Sorry. That's why I think this is all coming to the end, because most of us now, we go on YouTube and watch guys like you and other people, and give these news streams, unless they really shape up, they're going to be cooked in about 5 years.
Yeah.
You won't even see them anymore.
But they're already selling MSNBC. You know what I'm saying? All these news outlets, guys, terrestrial media is cooked. You know what I'm saying? It's just cooked. Why? Why would you sit there and watch cable or watch news stuff when you could watch YouTube? Because at least people who, so like you look at the Hollywood media, you watch like Clownfish, TV, Critical Drinker, they at least tell you, look, we have a bias, right? Mm-hmm. I don't like woke stuff. But the media is trying to say, oh, we're just, unbiased and shut up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, virtue signaling.
Let's see, 1 second.
You guys have turned into the real journalists.
Yeah, and there are some people. Did you guys go on Joe Rogan's podcast where he was saying that he was the guy that invented Vice magazine, and he was saying why Vice sucks now. It's because he sold it to Vox Media, and Vox. You remember Vice? They were telling all types of crazy stories. They're the ones that were like, we're like doing a story on some cult in the middle of Russia, or they were in the middle of those riots in France in like 2012, or they were talking about. Then he's like, well, they told them no, you have to do everything that's on the left now. You know what I'm saying? You cannot have any type. You have to do X, Y, and Z for the woke, and you can't make woke stuff look bad. Clown world. You know what I'm saying? So, shouting from the sky. What's up, man? John Johnson says you're a good guest. Anonymity.
Oh, thanks.
Let's see. So here we go.
Bias?
Yes. The warlords of Liberia. Yeah. Because maybe on the Discord call next week we can look at that episode of Rogan where the guy talks about why Vice is just gone down the toilet. You know what I'm saying? So
what was his name? That guy who owned it and sold it? He's a savage. I can't remember. He's got his own podcast now. Sorry to derail him. Just
no worries. No, dude. What are the Shane Smith. Yeah.
Shane Smith?
Shane Smith.
Oh, okay.
It was Shane Smith, this Sarouche Alvey guy, and then Gavin McGinnis.
Okay, that's the guy I was gonna say. I know the McGinnis guy.
Yeah, but Shane Smith, though, he's yeah, man, he was just on Rogan, and yeah, it's sad, man. It's sad. And he founded it, and yeah, they filed Chapter 11 in May 2024, man. Look at that.
And then Disney tried to give them a whole bunch of money, and that just went down the toilet.
Yeah, but what came attached with that, right? You have to friggin' bow down to Knucklehead Harris. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it sucks. So
out of this. So whether or not she was, he was, they were transgender is something that may come out later. But for what we're doing right now, today, literally 8 hours after a mass shooting in a school in Madison, it is of no consequence at this time. Madison police have also addressed the reported manifesto written by the shooter, and officials say they're aware of this document but can't yet verify that it's authentic. For now, that means the motive still remains a mystery. Hey, if you're out and about multitasking while you're watching my video, stop and listen.
Look at the cans on this chick. How you doing?
have to tell you about and this. we usually cover simply because it's a female shooter. That just makes it so out of the ordinary. I wasn't expecting that. What are your thoughts?
Mass shootings become expressions, murderous expressions of grievance, and certainly we've seen them. They're mostly men. I mean, historically that's true. They're mostly white men in these kind of instances. But as guns become more,
guys, do you remember we had a thing? I had a live stream a long time ago about have women they become more violent. This article had said that. So between a woman ages 17 to like 35, violent arrests have gone up like 47% in the last 6 years, and a lot of it is because of the breaking down of gender roles.
40%.
Chicks want to act like dudes. They freaking take on the machismo. But here's the thing with us guys. Guys that think that they're tough and walk around with their chests puffed out usually get put in their place real fast. You know what I'm saying? But girls with their emotional states and everything, this is why there's so many more girls that'll pull out the heater and start blasting. You know what I'm saying? They had a case of a woman who was beefing with this chick on Instagram, and she and her sister and their 6 kids, she and them all were in a minivan. Yo, the op pulled up with an Uzi and just took out the whole car. Now, guys, it's not the 80s anymore. Where do you even find an Uzi? Uzi 9mm, right? You know what I mean? But like, what are you talking about?
Plasma rifle.
Yeah. You can't do that. Wrong. Ivan, what's up, man?
What's up, AJ?
Have you heard about this whole thing? What do you think?
The whole, man, it's a liberal. What do you expect?
Yeah, facts, dude. You know what I mean? Guys, we're going to see this more and more and more. Because here's the thing. These hardcore F-inists period, these transformers, these LDHDs, they want to bend the whole world to their whim. It's not that the people in their circle or that their workplace call them by their preferred pronouns. They want to be addressed and treated exactly how they want to be treated by every single person on the planet. Absolutely insane.
The shooting in Texas too. She was also a transgender.
The Uvalde one?
Yeah.
Really? Hold on. Let's see.
There was they showed like a picture of her with a transgender flag.
Hey, say a transformer, please.
All right, transformer.
Yeah, thank you. They're trying to say that it's not true. I don't know. Look. It wouldn't surprise me if it was. I can't get like a definitive answer here. Well, either way, they were crazy anyways. Yeah, you're right. That person was assigned female at birth, right? Please.
You've been had. You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
more readily available, and as people see this as a way of going down in a blaze or righting the wrongs that they're facing, I'm not surprised that we're seeing more and different kinds of shooters. And so I've been kind of waiting for a shooting like this. We've had many straight white male shooters, but then we've had trans shooters, black shooters, and now we have, I think, our third or fourth women mass shooter. And so it's just a sign that this is happening more frequently.
Guys, here's the thing. Do you know how many times that Keisha rolls up in the hood, right, and goes after her ops?
Tell me I'm gonna kill you, you fucking whore!
And then just goes, but they don't count that as a mass pew-pewing. You know what I'm saying? There are girls. No. Nope. If you see like a drive-by and a guy just goes, right? It doesn't fit the criteria. It's so weird. Or else there would be mass deletions every day in Chicago, in St. Louis, in certain parts of LA. You know what I'm saying? So, guys, look at how much estrogen seeping off.
This guy.
You know what I'm saying? Come on.
They always have a
more than one.
Yeah.
One mass shooting a day in the United States, and unfortunately and tragically, it doesn't just limit itself to any one identity group.
I think the question on everyone's mind too is why? What is the motive that created such a tragedy? And right now officials in Madison are saying, we're not sure yet. So how does all of that work, the investigation to find out why this young girl would have opened fire in her own school?
A lot of times we spend years trying to answer that question.
Look at this chick's makeup in this light. It looks like she's wearing a mask.
Dude, she does. I mean, she's still smoking, but she piles on.
Guys, wait till you see the video that I'm dropping tonight. Guys, this chick, she's in her 50s. And the whole video is about how she's DTF, dude. Oh, no! Yo, dude, she says she's DTF, dude, and that young guys love older chicks. Guys, come on.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled. Led astray. Run amok.
Ivan, anonymity, dude, they're all yours, bro.
No, bro.
What are those things that you use to like blow the coals? Those things that you go, right, or whatever. You got to use one of those to get the cobwebs out before you run up in that bad boy.
They should.
Oh no, dude! Oh no!
They should bring back Beaver Hunt.
Oh no, dude! These chicks. You guys, do you guys ever have? What is it called? There's so many names for it. Let me see. What is it called? Guys, did you guys ever have a game? They call it like hogging or whatever, where like you see frat guys go out and see who could like bang the fattest chick.
Tie hogging.
What's that?
Tie hogging.
Yeah, it was. Guys, let me know what you called it or like what you saw it being called, right? But you guys, there's a game that like on campuses guys will play where they're like 6 friends will be like, all right, $100 to whoever. And of course, all these girls on TikTok, I can't believe this is a thing. Oh, is it Hungry Hippo?
Pig slang.
Human. If someone can let me, I think it's Hungry Hippo. I think. But yeah. So if I can find the video on TikTok and these girls, I can't believe men would do this. You thought that Chad, what do you think? Chad had a stroke and thought you were cute all of a sudden? Like, oh, what are you talking? Benny says hog hunting. Hold on, let me see. Hog hunting.
They better be grateful for that.
Guys, here I am on a tangent again. Let me pull up TikTok and see if I can find a girl. Talk about let's see. Guys, let me know if you know what I'm talking about. But it's like, but there's a name for it, and girls are like, yeah, all these guys, yeah, they think we're so hot, we're so cute, blah blah blah. It's like, no, you don't understand. Yeah, hogging, yeah. or slump buster. Guys, I'm sorry, guys.
Yeah, where I come from, we called it taking it one for the team.
Guys, we have to do it. He said moped riding. Guys, look. You ready for this?
So in my opinion, one of the most demeaning, most awful stereotypes about fat people is in fact that we are good at sex. Now, before this starts to sound too puritanical and moralizing, let's talk about why. With any stereotype, positive or negative, you want to look just a bit deeper than the surface assumption.
But there's so much surface.
Ask, why is this a stereotype? Like, where is this coming from?
Guys, what are you talking about? They think, guys, please, in the one. Oh, yeah. Have you ever heard of a stereotype that, like, huge girls are just automatically good in bed? And guys, sorry. Now, the only thing that I can say is that, look, guys, if you're a decent looking to attractive guy, these chicks will lay it on you like it's the freaking end of the earth and you're the last thing they're ever going to get. You know what I'm saying?
So in this case, the question is, what about fat people makes us better at sex? Those were air quotes if you couldn't see. And there's a few things here.
Here we go, guys.
The first is simply supply and demand. I know it sounds so gross, but the assumption is that fat people are not as in demand. And so because the supply is high and the demand is low, they're gonna like do anything they can to get sex. So
which is true.
Very true.
Which is true. That's why big girls give the best sloppy toppy. You know what I'm saying? Seriously.
Hence you have the idea that fat people are really wild and freaky in the bed.
I can't listen to shit. I'm sorry, guys. I just can't. I just can't, guys. I just can't.
Or would have opened fired in her own school.
Lewis says, I've never heard of the stereotype. Facts. Axel, yeah. She thinks she's hot. Yep.
A lot of times we spend years trying to answer that question. My book, What We've Become, is about the Waffle House mass shooting. I spent 5 years trying to ask that.
Say again? Oh, that was on a pop-up. Sorry.
Question about Waffle House, and there was tons of footage and tons of footage of the shooter before and court testimony, and I still struggle with that question. Really, a lot of times we have to admit.
Oh, guys, here it is.
What hogging meant?
Sorry, that has copyright music.
There are some people who don't know what hogging is, so let's talk about it. In talking about it, I highly recommend you look up research written by Ariane Prohaska and Janine Gailey. They have written multiple articles and book chapters about.
Guys, come on, right? Guys, look at her hashtags. Hashtag body positivity. Hashtag fat liberation.
Gross.
About hogging and the different interactions it has on our lives and oppressive structures. So hogging is a practice in which men typically will prey on fat women.
Will prey on, please.
It's a practice.
You've been hoodwinked, bamboozled, led astray, run amok.
He says wide pride. Yo! Ro knows the truth. What's up, dude? David Graham, how's it going, man? Who else is here? I don't think that I've said. John Carlo, how's it going, man? Benny, how's it going? And BH, how's it going, guys? Good to see you guys.
Make bets with their friends about finding the fattest and most unattractive woman that they can find and having sex with her. Sometimes they will then, in the completion of having sex with her, have the entire group of men come barging in the room and they'll start honking or oinking and harassing.
Start hogging.
Oh no! And it's so funny because here's the thing, guys. I thought that they were strong and independent chicks, right? I thought that they were strong and independent.
I am woman, hear me roar, in numbers too big to ignore.
And they were empowered and liberated, right? So guys, how stupid do they have to be to look like this? This chick is missing the bull ring, right? but she probably swallowed. You know what I mean? But like to think that a 6'2" Chad Wonderbank, Tyrone Thunderstroke, hey, how you doing? She's like, right? To think that that's an actual thing. Yeah, exactly. Yep.
The woman until she leaves that space. It's that guy at bars who picks up a fat girl at last call, but worse, because they're actively doing it from the moment that they're sober for the purpose of embarrassing and doing harm onto that person. The secondary part of it is when men are in a sexual slump, they'll fuck fat women to get.
Yeah. Someone said, was it a slump? What was it? Whoever put that in there. You said, a slump buster. And guys, don't cap. Guys, come on. All you guys have been in a slump, right? Or guys, you have that 2 a.m. special, right? The one girl, you're out drinking with your friends, you know what I'm saying? Whatever. It's 2 a.m. and you give her a call. Hello? Girl, what you doing? I'm busy. No, you ain't. No, you ain't. No, you cook something. I'm hungry, right?
But they come over. They come to you. They bring you food. You just got to turn the lights out.
Smash and then leave. No. You go to their house. You know what I'm saying? Smash and then are you gonna stay? Nah, I'm cool. I got stuff to do tomorrow. Look at this.
Get out of it,
guys. Look at, and then there was one more. Hold on.
Somebody. So there's this. There's this thing.
The frat Zeta Beta Tau was having a pig roast.
Do you remember Revenge of the Nerds?
Yeah.
Boy, you moves sure know how to party.
Where the women think it's look at that
thing called hogging. The Urban Dictionary for hogging is when a group of men compete to have intercourse with a bigger sized woman. Actually, the biggest woman at the bar. It was apparently happening at a university, and I'm just like, y'all really got games with names in dictionaries? Like, I just want to know who really played that. Which one of y'all really playing that game? Like, are you?
And chicks are so clueless, man. You know what I'm saying? They're so clueless. It's hilarious. But you would just think, like, okay, anonymity, Ivan. If all three of us are sitting in the bar, and a girl that's a drop dead gorgeous 10 just comes up and just starts shamelessly flirting with you, Ivan, what would you think from the jump?
I don't know. She's probably not sober.
Well, no, that she's a woman of the night. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah.
If you and I are out at a bar or like at a club or even at like a nice hotel bar, whatever, and some drop dead gorgeous 10 comes up and says, "Hey, Ivan, you want to get out?" You'd be like, "Nah," because something's up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Guys, like I've always done well with chicks. You know what I'm saying? But even I know my ceiling. You know what I'm saying? I think this chick's either a woman of the night or there's some type of TikTok video that they're trying to make at my expense. You know what I'm saying? Because we all know where we are. That's how it works. Chicks like freaking Jabba, who we just saw, is mad because she honestly thought Chad liked her. You know what I'm saying? Come on, man.
That we don't know. I mean, people suffer, threats or, insults at school or at workplace or in other places that these happen all the time, and they don't go on to kill somebody else. So what causes one person to snap when it's, so many other people have the same kind of pressure and they don't do so? Now, in this case,
guys, we have 100 people watching and 73 likes, guys. So make sure to hit the like button, guys. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Guys, if you haven't joined the Discord yet, please do. Guys, we're going to do the end of the month debrief here next week. So I'll let you guys know in the Discord when that'll be. So
we're recording this only a day out, and so I would just say that the important thing for investigators and for the public is to sift through really the question now is what's real and what's chatter, what's static, because there's so much misinformation. I know there's been talk that there was a manifesto out there. I don't know if that's real. I'm sure we'll be finding a lot more about the shooter's history, about her access to firearms. All those things are super important. But ultimately, why today and not 2 weeks ago or 2 months ago? What exactly happened? Because I think the other important thing to realize is that even though in the popular imagination, it's like somebody snapped and that's what happened. But a lot of times what you find in shooters is that they've been feeling grievance for years. They've had character problems, personality problems, issues like that. And so why on one day and not on many of the other days that they were having a similar emotion? What happened on this day? And I guess the facts will come out. And again, it's just important to kind of separate the truth from the disinformation.
You're right to say that this is a case with developments almost hourly. Yesterday was the day of the shooting, and I was watching the live streams of local stations, and it was hourly, minute by minute, we're learning new details. So you're right, new things could come out as this story progresses. But what I have seen reported so far, we don't know that much about her background, but I have seen social media posts from her dad that she was at a shooting range, a picture of it. Now, I'm from Wisconsin, literally this exact county, and that's very common. I mean, hunter safety is age 12. A lot of kids have guns even at that age. A lot are very comfortable with guns. How does that play into this? If this young girl had access to weaponry and was comfortable shooting, and then she carried out this mass shooting, how does all of that factor in?
Well, you could argue two sides of that, right? On one hand, it's obviously the case that mass shootings don't happen in places where people don't have access to guns. And so you don't see shootings like this really in much of the rest of the world because there aren't guns around or available. And so on one hand, you could say that having...
Hey guys, hold on. Let's look at some of the regular news stories real fast, all right?
Evening, and thank you for joining us tonight. I'm Dee Dee Gatton.
Dang, Dee Dee, how you doing? look at that, dude. Look at that, right?
A pair of titties make you want to stand up and beg for buttermilk.
And tonight, the Madison, Wisconsin community is in mourning after a teacher and student were killed in a shooting at a Christian school.
Look at that.
Police say the shooter also died. Let's get straight over to Jeff Harris at the live desk, and police just shared an update. Jeff, what are you learning?
Some new information just into the live desk, Dee Dee. We've now learned that the suspected shooter is 15-year-old Samantha Rupp, now who you see right here.
And hey guys, who was wearing this shirt when they pew-pewed at school?
Does that say Mama?
No, that's KMFDM, the band.
Oh. Huh?
I think it was this one. This guy. Yeah, he was always wearing that shirt. Yeah, this guy.
Yeah, they had said she was like a big admirer of the Columbine shooter.
Yeah. It's crazy, man. Chicks are nuts, man.
The left-hand portion of your screen. A teacher and a student are now dead. 6 others were hurt. Police say she planned the attack in advance. Police are now combing through her family's home, already confirming they found a manifesto planning this crime. Police say a handgun was used in this shooting. A second-grade student was the first to call 911. Within minutes, police arrived and found the suspect dead with a self-inflicted gunshot wound. Now police are trying to trace that handgun.
I was getting ready for lunch, so it was basically lunchtime.
Sad, look at that.
And then
Yeah.
I just heard sodding, and there was a teacher, and she was screaming like, "Ah, my leg! Help! Help!"
Dang, she shouldn't have to see that.
Do you know that
dude.
teacher well?
Mm-hmm.
What was it like to hear that? Were you scared?
I was really scared, and I was really sad.
Now, the school doesn't have metal detectors
Yeah.
nor resource officers. School officials say they had trained earlier this year about what to do during an active shooter situation. As of right now, the identities of the victims have not yet been released. 6 others were injured, including 2 students who are still fighting for their lives tonight. A vigil is scheduled for tomorrow.
Damn, look at that, guys. Let's see if we can do the follow-ups here.
Families of students at Abundant Life Christian School returning to the scene of a horrific crime, retrieving belongings, the first step in a long road to healing.
It's going to be hard going into the school again after all the fear and trauma.
Mackenzie Wilson had a locker next to the shooter, 15-year-old Natalie Ruppnow.
Damn.
She was really quiet. She didn't really have any friends, and she just seemed really lonely, and she was just it wasn't like she was trying to fit in. She seemed very content being alone, I guess.
This as new details are emerging about Ruppnow, who opened fire at a private Christian school in Madison, Wisconsin Monday, killing 2 and wounding 6 others. According to court documents obtained by CNN, her parents married and divorced twice within the span of about 10 years. The documents show a complicated arrangement, with Natalie moving between homes every 2 to 3 days. Ultimately, her father, Jeff, had primary custody with regular visits from her mother, and they lived roughly 40 minutes apart. The documents also show that Natalie attended therapy and her parents were encouraged to join her. Neither Jeff nor Melissa Ruppnow have responded to CNN's multiple requests for comment, but court family documents say at one point reported a generally positive co-parenting relationship. Police say Ruppnow's parents, Jeff and Melissa, are cooperating with the investigation. According to police, Ruppnow used a handgun in the attack, but it's unclear how she obtained the weapon. A Facebook photo posted by Ruppnow's father in August shows her at a shooting range. A comment from her dad on the photo says they joined the range in the spring and, quote, "We have been loving every second of it." She's also seen wearing a KMFDM shirt, a German industrial rock band whose lyrics were cited by the shooters at the Columbine High School massacre in 1999 in Colorado. The band at the time condemned that horrific attack. The band's music also accompanied a TikTok post from Dylan Butler shortly before he opened fire at a school in Iowa in January, killing a 6th grader and wounding 7. Police say they're looking into Ruppnow's activity online. Experts say any social media footprint left behind by Ruppnow is crucial to the investigation.
In order to get to that motive, investigators will have to rely on witnesses, any writings she left behind, and a deep dive into her social media history to see if there's any indication why she conducted this heinous act.
A heinous act that took the life of a teacher who Wilson says was popular among students.
She really loved her kids, and she really loved everyone at her school, and she would have done anything for them. Looking back, I wish I could have gone back and given her a hug.
Damn. Look at that, guys. Now
broken family.
That there was a guy from California who got arrested. Hold on, that popped up too. Hold on. This is CBS News. That's copyright. That's today. That's copyright.
This morning, we now know the identities of the 2 people killed during a mass shooting in Wisconsin.
That happened Monday at a Christian school in Madison. The medical examiner says 42-year-old Aaron West and 14-year-old Ruby Vergara were fatally shot inside the small Christian school. West was a teacher. Vergara was a student. The alleged shooter also died, and 6 other people were injured. Police are still looking for a motive in the shooting.
Identifying a motive is our top priority. But at this time, it appears that the motive was a combination of factors. We're talking to students to understand whether bullying was one of those multiple factors.
Please.
Our sister station in San Diego reports a California man has been detained for attempting to coordinate an attack with the alleged shooter. According to court documents, FBI agents detained 20-year-old Alexander Paffendorf after discovering he was in contact with the suspect. The FBI says Paffendorf admitted to telling the suspect he would arm himself with explosives and a gun, then target a government.
What a mess. Look at that,
Jeez.
guys. Look at that.
Kendall, you had a chance to speak with a school administrator who knew both of them really well.
Look at how much makeup this chick is wearing. She's actually pretty cute, but look at this makeup.
Right, Blake.
She just went... Just took a stencil and just spray painted herself.
She says she's known Ruby since kindergarten and that Aaron was the substitute teacher everyone wanted in their classroom.
We often had those requests. Everybody wanted Aaron in their room.
Barbara Weirs, director of advancement for Abundant Life Christian School, says Aaron West had been with the school for 6 years, substitute teaching and coordinating substitute teachers.
And she did all of that with a "I love y'all," her Southern drawl, and a smile and a hug.
A leader in the classroom, a wife, and a mother to 3 girls.
Look at that.
Erin wasn't just a teacher. She was also a parent. Her daughters attended the school.
The entire school family, as Weirs calls it, forever changed since the shooting Monday killed West and 14-year-old freshman Ruby Vergara.
Dang.
I actually had the privilege of teaching Ruby Sunday school years ago. Her name was perfect for her.
Sad,
she
isn't it,
shined with the light.
And guys, because we're gonna see more of this, right? And guys, here, let's get into her little manifesto. Because here's the thing: this person couldn't stand men, wanted to eradicate men, but only managed to delete. Didn't delete any men and deleted two women, right?
Some people are really fucking stupid.
And here we go, guys. Look at this. So this is part of it here, right? She says, women are the only hope for this wretched world, but even women have been brainwashed by moids for too long. I don't know what moids means. Like, is that like how we say fembots?
Probably.
So they've internalized the patriarchy and turned on each other, always begging for male approval, validation. It's disgusting. I realize the truth with bad grammar, right? Men are irredeemable. Can't spell. Radfem Smittler is effing vindicated now. They can't be reformed or redeemed. They are an effing scourge upon the earth. Every single male must be wiped out, from babies till the elderly. Only then can women be free to create a new world. I'll be a pioneer. I'll be the first to take the first step. I don't care if they're fathers, brothers, husbands, sons, teachers, police, especially N-words or politicians. I've been craving to delete them all. This is my mission. Only when their parasitic sludge has been expunged from this earth, then the world will be clean and women can start over. It's the only way. I should probably take the N-word off the screen before they take the stream down, right? Oops. You know what I mean? Guys, let me know if the stream goes down. I hope it doesn't. But I think it was too small for it to be a thing. Yeah, guys. See that? You know what I mean? Who's this?
Place at the K through 12 Abundant Life Christian School in Madison, Wisconsin yesterday.
People are crazy, man.
3 people have reportedly died, including the shooter who took her own life, a student, and a teacher. 6 others were. She reportedly had an extensive online obsession with school shooters, with death, particularly the 1999 Columbine High School shooting. She was a fan of the KMFDM rock band, which was also referenced by one of the Columbine shooters.
Yeah, look at that. Oh, no, it was the other one. It wasn't the one that I showed. It was the other one.
Here she is in the exact same T-shirt worn by one of the Columbine shooters.
Look at that.
Natalie's Cash App account is a picture of one of the Columbine shooters.
Look at
She had
that.
an account of on the Watch People Die subreddit where she commented on videos. And her Spotify playlist featured themes such as suicide and killing. And shared an early version of Natalie's manifesto, allegedly posted on Discord, where she expressed a desire to exterminate all men who are, in her words, an effing scourge upon the earth. Canadian journalist Anna Slates published 2 pages from the last known version of Natalie's manifesto, the latest version. And the text reveals a deeply personal and hateful perspective on society, humanity, and our personal relationships.
It's crazy that a person who's one of the most privileged people to ever live, a white chick in the West, has this type of view, right? Michael, whoa, Michael, hold on. I wonder if she was essayed extremely. What? No, she's just crazy, dude. No. See, Michael, okay, this is that small bit of you that's still trying to like feel bad for a 304, dude.
You've been had.
You can't do it, buddy. He can't do it, dude. He can't. See, guys, this is just the thing. When the red pill really kicks in, because guys, people wouldn't say, oh, if a man did this, he must have been SA'd or whatever. They say he's just an evil piece of trash, right? So I say the same thing to women, right?
Yep.
8-Bit Dragon, what's up, dude? Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I hope all is well.
I think you brought up a good point, though.
Say again?
I think you brought up a good point, though. As you know, like I'm someone who says that actions mean louder than words. She said all this stuff, but then who was the ones that she actually pew-pewed?
Yeah.
So I think it's based more around jealousy. I mean, overall crazy. She's just crazy. But I think it's just based more around jealousy and the fact that she wasn't getting picked. By the men.
Look at this. She says the population of scum having worked over the years as it did. The sick people will dissolve in the dust. 304s and scum are things that I hate the most and will always hate. You have parents that should be, hanged in front of everyone. N-words, though, are the worst. Once you sleep with one, you are one. I don't care what you've done good for the world. Look at that, guys.
Gnarly.
And this is a middle class, went to a private Christian school. So, obviously her parents did decent, White chick. This is why they are the most dangerous group of people on the face of the planet, man.
Malcolm X warned us about them.
Empowered and victims at the same time. You know what I'm saying? They're the only group that can lose, that can be, oh yeah, we're oppressed, blah blah blah, right? But then at the same time be strong and independent. Absolute clown world.
No boundaries.
None whatsoever. Look at that. Man, oh man, guys, I don't feel bad for any of these knuckleheads, man. I don't.
The full spectrum.
Yeah, look at that. She said, my parents are scum. There's nothing that will save them to make me think good of them ever again. A 6-page manifesto. You know you're a knucklehead when you have a manifesto. You know what I'm saying? Dang. Look at that.
They all seem to have manifestos.
Yeah. And they can't blame you cisgendered hetero white men on this one. Even though, they'll still find a way. It'll all be men's fault. You know what I mean? Ridiculous, man. Ridiculous.
Yeah, like when the guy was talking, the bald head dude, he seemed to be more bothered that it was a woman instead of a straight white man.
Yeah, that's true. But guys, that's their whole narrative, right? And guys, this shows. You guys remember that I did a video that cisgendered hetero white men aren't joining the military? The enlistment rate's down. America's screwed. Where are all the women who were rushing to join the military, right? Guys, who has fought most of the wars for the United States? Who's the biggest group of men that there is white dudes. If white dudes aren't fighting, aren't joining the military, we're screwed. Screwed. You know what I mean? Ridiculous. So, but guys, how long do you think that this is going to be in the news cycle?
It'll get past not long. They got time to Monday night quarterback this now.
Yeah. I think it'll keep going.
Probably by the end of the year.
Yeah. I think maybe
by January it'll be done.
Well, I think maybe by Christmas it'll be over with. Honestly. You won't hear about this past Christmas. Sir God said it's basically done already. Facts. It's facts, man. Now, guys, I'm dropping a video on this too. Guys, did you see this? Let me know if you guys saw this. Hey, anonymity, Ivan. What do I always say about the ponytail patrol? About female cops?
Oh, worthless.
They're useless. They're one-legged man and an ass-kicking kind of guys. Look, NYP. He's $400K per year top earner. Quatisha Epps is retiring early as astronomical overtime pays. Investigate him. Look at that. Look at that, guys. She's been gaming the system for years. Guys, she's making over $400,000 a year and then paying into her pension so that her pension pay is going to be way more than her actual pay. And she got found out her boss only makes $200,000. Look, the NYPD chief of police only makes $204,000 a year. So she was making double what the chief of police made. Look at that. This is her.
God.
Look at this. Look at this.
So greedy.
Y'all show up and I show out. She's 51 years old. Absolutely useless. Guys, here's the crazy thing. I found a girl power police, like NYPD police officer video with her in it. Where they were like, these are the women of the NYPD. Where is it? You guys are gonna see clips from the video. But look. On. Look.
Giving a voice to someone 10 years old. Cops, they would come by.
Look at that. That's her. On.
When I was a little girl, I was probably 12, 13 years old. We try to teach them how to...
That's her.
Ugh.
7 years ago. This is her. Yeah. Yep.
God.
And now she's like, I'm such a great example of women in the NYPD. And like, so I guess she had cancer right here. You know what I'm saying?
That is so vast. How do I get to pass that message on?
So now she's in trouble for, guys, she could sign her own time cards and sign her own paychecks and everything. So she was just racking in all this cash. Absolutely insane. Yeah, guys. So yeah,
they love to embezzle.
On this here in a little bit. But yeah, here. Let's look at a couple more minutes of this here.
Of Jesus. Weirs says it was hard to find Ruby without a book, and she was gifted with a beautiful alto voice.
Very talented in the fine arts, a wonderful big sister, and a good friend. Ruby was aptly named because she was a gem.
The hurt slowly giving way to healing.
In the midst of a tragedy, and this is an unthinkable moment, the amount of angels who come out and are there for you and supporting you, it is.
Kendall, and tonight, the two...
Sad, isn't it, guys? All because some knuckleheaded 304. Oh, wait, here it is. Live now from Fox. Is this... This isn't copyright, is it?
We now know the very latest details that are now coming out that this 15-year-old was in contact with another man from California. He's a 20-year-old man from the Carlsbad area. And right now we do want to bring into the conversation now retired FBI agent Scott Duffy.
Let's skip ahead, guys, just in case this is copyright.
This crime to consider him a co-conspirator.
Yeah, so not only what he had said to the FBI during that interview, which looks like it took place at some point on Monday, but also corroborating everything with regards to...
Yeah, Adam says, and the man blaming begins. Facts.
The messaging that
say, this is kind of
tremendous amount of...
Let's see if there's a better...
That process continues into the evening. So does the work to sift through the life of Natalie Ruppnow and what motivated her to violence. Investigative reporter James Stratton is in the newsroom. James, that investigation is pointed toward Ruppnow's online activity.
And Kristen, investigators have not identified a single motive for the shooting as they comb through the social media accounts and online footprint of Ruppnow. We've learned accounts associated with her show posts about previous school shootings. Police are still searching for a motive for the 15-year-old shooter who killed a teacher and a fellow classmate and injured 6 others at Abundant Life Christian School. 12 News Investigates has obtained court records that show her parents divorced twice, once in 2014, remarried, and then divorced again in 2021. Records show Natalie was in therapy and her mother was asked to go as well. Natalie's dad had primary custody at this home in Madison, though she would visit her mom in Janesville weekly and on weekends. Her father's public Facebook profile shows the teen at a Sun Prairie gun club shooting skeet. In it, she's wearing a shirt for the German rock band, which gained notoriety because the band's shirts were worn by the Columbine school shooters.
That, man.
Law enforcement sources tell ABC News Ruppnow's social media accounts featured content involving other mass shooters. ABC News crime and terrorism analyst and retired FBI agent Brad Garrett says that is not uncommon.
Many of them, if they're younger, like this particular shooter, she may well have told other people. There may be messages and or information online that may not be as direct as I'm going to go shoot up my school to that I feel like I'm going to go do something violent.
A post on X from an account believed to be used by her shows a photo of the OK symbol and then a locked Google Doc file posted 7 minutes before the shooting. Authorities are also trying to figure out the authenticity of a document believed to be a manifesto circulating online. A previous post on the X account also shows video of an attack in Sweden from 2015, posted 10 days before the shooting. Wisconsin Attorney General Josh Kaul says there are...
But all of us men are the evil ones, right? Right, guys?
They're already trying to spin it.
Yeah. Yep. I'm trying to find the one for the California
The student
guy.
saying her as
they're gonna show his
uncovering
picture.
the latest.
A memorial for the 2 victims grows outside Abundant Life.
Explosive new details are emerging in the aftermath of a Wisconsin.
Plans to arm himself with explosives and a gun to target a local government building. For now, the FBI is not commenting on the relationship between the...
Here it is.
Based on that investigation, Carlsbad police served a gun violence emergency protective order on a 20-year-old man. As CBS 8's David Gottfredson reports, neighbors say more than a dozen officers were at the man's address and seized evidence.
This is the gun violence restraining order served Tuesday night against 20-year-old Alexander Pfaffendorf at this condo in the 7400 block of Altiva Place in Carlsbad.
It sounds pretty wild and scary.
Neighbor Alex Gallegos was surprised by the number of officers that showed
Yeah,
up.
VA came in hard, man. You know what I mean?
I pulled in and they had their full guns out all over the street. There's cop cars. There's about 15 cops here, I'd say.
The gun violence restraining order alleges Pfaffendorf was, quote, plotting a mass shooting with the Madison, Wisconsin shooter, Natalie Samantha Ruppnow. Pfaffendorf admitted to the FBI agents that he told Ruppnow that he would arm himself with explosives and a gun and that he would target a government building. Ruppnow is the 15-year-old girl accused of going on a mass shooting Monday at a school in Madison, Wisconsin, killing 2 and injuring 6 before she turned the gun on herself.
Well, I'm just glad that they were on top of it, and you know they're going to get to the bottom of it hopefully before something bad happened here in our county.
The gun violence restraining order served in Carlsbad is a civil action, not a criminal action, but it does allow officers to seize weapons, something the neighbor says he witnessed.
2 cops carrying out a big black, what I thought was a gun box.
I knocked on Pfaffendorf's door Wednesday, but there was no answer. The neighbor says officers were on scene here for 2 or 3 hours Tuesday night.
They were here for a while, things started to die down, and then I just saw them start laughing a little bit and giving each other high fives like as it came to an end.
David Gottfredson reporting.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Now, guys, I'll keep you guys, you know, updated on this, right? Because guys, hopefully, look, the mainstream media is gonna probably drop it, but guys, we won't. You know what I'm saying? Brimp, what's up, dude? Let's see. All right, guys, let's look at some courtroom footage here, guys. Because of course it's Thursday, guys. So let's just get in.
You can't handle the truth.
Hey guys, check this out. Look at this, guys. This is gonna be some good news here, okay?
Not like refusing to pay child support.
You're just not paying it.
Look at that.
Payer.
The payer respondent is Miss Frederick.
Non-custodial, Miss Frederick?
Yes.
Okay. Ms. Frederick, in this matter, you're before the court charged with civil contempt of court due to your failure to pay child support and or related expenses. Upon a first conviction, you could be ordered to serve up to 45 days in jail. If the second...
This chick looks like she's missing a chromosome, dude. Look at that. Yo, look at this person. Look at that sloped forehead. I know. Look at Sir God said, nice gene pool.
Who tapped that? Come on.
Yo, dude, this isn't even a 2 a.m. special, dude. What are you doing?
or subsequent offense up to 90 days in jail. Do you understand the charges?
Yes.
The court will advise you in this matter. The court has appointed Ms. Perkins to represent you. Have you had sufficient opportunity to speak to Ms. Perkins in preparation for this hearing?
Yes.
And Ms. Perkins, are you ready to proceed?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Plattick and Ms. Frederick, I'll have you raise your right hand. We'll have you sworn in, then we'll take some testimony.
Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you are about to give shall be the whole truth and nothing but the truth?
Yes, I do.
Ms. Frederick?
Yes, I do.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Plattick, you can proceed.
Thank you, Judge. We're here on two matters. The first being docket 2019-934DS, Hopkins versus Frederick. In this matter, Ms. Frederick is before the court for an adjourned show cause hearing. This matter was adjourned up before Judge from referee Mueller after attempts to gain compliance were not met with Ms. Frederick. In this matter, she's currently ordered to pay $141.50 per month.
Look at that.
That's $92 in current support, $46 towards the arrears, and then the mandatory $3.50 service.
Guys, how much do you think she has in arrears? How much? 10, 20,000, right? You know?
Say about that.
Processing.
She said she looks like Odo from DS9.
Fee. The last payment made in this matter was for $158. That was garnished on March 15th of 2024. That was taken involuntarily from her. This is the third show cause, one prior bench warrant, and one finding of contempt in this matter. Compliance was measured over 2 months. During that time, she's made no payments. Current arrearage in this matter is $1,020.72 through
No, that's not much, but that's still like a year or something and not paying, right?
the end of November. The other matter we're here on is docket 2022-3339DS, Megan Frederick versus Mr. Osborne. In this matter, again, Ms. Frederick is hereby an adjourned show cause after it was brought up from referee Mueller. In this matter, she's currently ordered to pay $455.50 per month. That's $402 in current support, $50 towards the arrears, and then the $3.50 service and processing fees. There have been no payments ever collected in this matter.
Look at that.
This is the first and only show cause with no bench warrants and one finding of contempt. Again, compliance was measured over 2 months with her making no payments during that time. Current arrearage in this docket is $2,885.50 per month, and there have been no prior jail sentences on either docket.
Look at that. So she's this far behind and no jail sentence, guys. Clown world.
Ms. Perkins, do you dispute or contest any of the statements made by Ms. Platic?
No, Your Honor.
Do you have any questions for Ms. Platic?
No questions.
Okay, any proofs or testimony, Ms. Perkins?
Your Honor, my client has not been able to find employment for the last 2 years. She's been going on Indeed several times a day, filing applications, trying to find work, but she's got some issues because she's got a suspended license, so that makes it difficult. Plus, she's got 2 children that live home with...
Guys, I want everyone in this chat right now to put the longest that you've gone without a job in the last 10 years. Guys, I think the longest I went without a job was like 2009, and that was like a month because I moved states, and then I was starting grad school, and then I had to like move in, get settled or whatever, and then start working. You know what I'm saying? And going to school.
Well, okay, but she also got her license suspended. Why did it get suspended?
That's because she was probably doing drugs or something, DUI, or she hasn't been paying child support. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Hey, Dragons. Like that.
You're a bum.
Her. One of
so this is in Michigan, guys, right?
One of her children is with Kobe, another child that she does not receive child support for, and then the second child that she has in her care, she does get some.
Look at this knucklehead up here, his teeth. Yikes!
Child support for, but it's hard for her to find a job because of her transportation, and then finding childcare for the 2 children that she does have in her home with her. So she's lost jobs because either of transportation or no childcare. Her license is going to be suspended until May of next year, so there's really nothing she can do to try to get that back. She is receiving food stamps, and she's trying to do some side jobs just to get by with regard to her children. She does live in Homer, and so there's no public transportation to help with regard to that. But despite that, she is filing applications. She has recently filed an application to Firekeepers at their website, and she learned of their open interviews, which she will be going to the next open interview for Firekeepers to see if she can't try to get into there. She just recently got out of jail on the 12th. She was in for 3 weeks. So she wasn't able to try to find jobs during that period of time.
Guys, because she was just in jail.
Well, why was she in jail?
Maybe they finally made being a useless 304 into a crime.
It sounds like she's just an irresponsible person. I mean,
yeah, of course, and they're the ones having kids too. Insane.
With children in her care, and she has this application into Firekeepers and is able to go to the next open interview. We're asking that this be adjourned so that she can go to that interview and be able to secure that job so that she can start making payments with regard to the child support.
Thank you. Ms. Frederick, in this matter, obviously your attorney's mentioned a lot of issues. Why have you not complied at all in this matter?
Hold on, guys. Sorry.
Due to me having my 2 children, obviously that's the priority. They're in my home. Any money I do get, I have to buy diapers, wipes, clothing, stuff for school, etc. So it's not that I'm not refusing to pay child support.
You're just not paying it.
I'm just putting myself more in debt, not being able to pay it, and it's just causing myself more problems, which that's not what I want for myself. It's just how things are working out right now.
Why have you continued to stay in Homer if you're not close to where you could find a job where you could potentially walk to that or anything else? So why have you stayed there?
I've applied I've applied in all surrounding areas.
Guys, did you just see the news just dropped that some crazy person went to NF's house and tried to take him out?
Yeah.
Did you hear that? That's insane. No one.
Yeah, I heard about that.
No one type his name in the chat, please. Okay. All right, guys. Please don't. But isn't that crazy? Guys, what? How can someone saying something make you so mad that you're going to track him down and do something to him? That doesn't make any sense. Sin says, I know a job that you can get. It's called self-employment. It's the oldest profession in the world, and the IRS doesn't care as long as his daddy gets their cut. Facts. Absolute facts, man. Yep, that's true. That's true.
Seriously. Garlic croutons. Dude.
And yeah, someone asked about that one cooking with Kaya chick. Have you heard of this chick, Ivan?
Yeah, cooking with Kai. Yeah, I've heard
Yeah,
about
and
her.
all these 304s are so mad at her, dude. They're so mad, dude. All because this chick cooks and says y'all 304s need to cook, and she's cute and she twerks. All these chicks are.
I'ma kill your bitch ass, bitch.
And then
I'ma kill you, you fucking whore.
Let your hate flow through you, like the emperor. You know what I'm saying? It's sad. It really is.
Yes, I've applied in Battle Creek, Jackson, Jonesville, everywhere. I've applied everywhere, and I've lost jobs due to me not having transportation. You know, people say, yes, I'll transport you back and forth to work. And then it comes down to, oh, I can't do it. And then it's either that or my babysitter flakes on me. So it's just been rough.
Your attorney mentioned that you had side jobs. How much do you make on average per month for your side jobs?
Maybe $100 to $200 a month. It's hit and miss, so.
Your attorney also said that you'd been in jail for approximately 3 weeks a while ago, just recently. Is that true?
Yes.
What was that for?
Guys, what do you think she went to jail for? Anyone? Drugs, right? Assault, drugs, child abuse.
Drugs.
Fair to appear on Arno. Due to the courts not having my address correct.
So the courts are the ones that, again, did the offense?
Yep.
Please.
Okay. What's your education background?
None.
I didn't graduate.
Of course you
I
didn't.
finished 10th grade.
Look at that.
Have you went back for your GED at all?
No, I rushed out when I was in custody to try to start my GED, but the guy wasn't going to be back until after the new year.
Okay, well, so you've looked into it once, is that what you're saying?
Yes.
Look at that, guys.
Well, don't you think it'd be a good idea to get that done? It might be, might make you far more employable than you are.
Right?
Yes.
Guys, that's the video. That isn't me. So just so you know, I don't know who screen recorded this, but look at I don't know why they would leave that on.
Anything else that you'd like me to be aware of?
No.
Okay, thank you. Is this Mr. Osborne that's on here?
Yes.
Mr. Osborne, is there anything you'd like to tell me in this case?
Not currently, Your Honor.
Okay, thank you, sir. Well, in this matter, anything else, Ms. Perkins?
Nothing further.
Well, this matter is before the court as a result of various hearings between the referee in which the referee has not been able to acquire any compliance in these two matters. In the one case, the 2022 case, There's never been any payments on that case at all. The other one, there has been payments, and there was, but the last payment of $158 was an involuntary payment made back in March of 2024. There's been nothing since then. The respondent in this case has, again, testified that she lacks a driver's license. Apparently, whatever reason she's done that, she's suspended through May of 2025. So she's going to have that issue be a problem for her. She states that as a result, her transportation issue is precarious for acquiring employment. And likewise, that she has other children in her care that have been an issue as it relates to child care. She has worked odd jobs where she said that's been sporadic, but she's made between $100 and $200 per month. But notwithstanding that, she's not made any payments on the one case and only sporadic or minimal payments on the other case. She has only a 10th grade education, but she's not done anything to pursue to get a GED. She's also not done much else as it relates to acquiring employment. She's not stated that she has any physical or mental disabilities or infirmities that would keep her from being employed. And she's not really delineated any other problems or issues that she would have that would keep her from employment.
Nope.
In this case, the court will find that she's not made a good faith attempt at compliance.
Look at that.
She's failed or refused to comply, and therefore she is in contempt of court. Anything, Ms. Perkins, before sentencing?
No, Your Honor.
Well, Ms. Frederick, the court could sentence you up to 45 days in jail. I'm not going to do that.
Of course you're not.
But I do believe a period of jail time is warranted.
Guys, how much time do you think she's going to give her? Guys, put in the chat. Ivan, how much time do you think she's going to get? 10 days, 15 days, a week? Okay, Ivan says a week. I say 15 days. Let's see. Michael says 7. Squeezy, what's up, dude? 8-Bit Banger says 10 minutes. Oh, look at that. Look at that, guys. Yeah, time served. Yeah. Here we go.
The court is going to sentence you to 14 days in jail with credit for no time served.
14 days.
You were close, AJ.
Look at that, guys. Look at that. Yeah, I was close. We said a week, 2. Yeah. Vitala said 2 weeks, man. Look at that. Look at that, guys. He said I was right.
On the case with Mr. Osborne, the court is going to put a purge amount in that case in the amount of $400. And in the other case with Hopkins, the court is going to put a purge amount of $100. I'm going to give you until December 27, 2024 at 4:00 p.m. to pay the purge amount or report to the Calhoun County Sheriff. If you fail to do so, ma'am, you could be found further in contempt of court and serve up to 93 days in jail. So it's up to you to either pay the purge by the December 27th date, 4:00 p.m., or appear and go to jail for your 14 days. So at this point, you're free to go. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Now, guys. All right. I haven't done a video on this yet, but guys, look at this. Ivan, are you ready for this, dude? Guys, you want to see? Look at this. Men's cuddling group aims to redefine masculinity and heal trauma. Look.
I saw this earlier.
Yo, dude, they're having freaking Diddy parties now.
This guy know you gay?
This can't be real.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Is this a satire page?
Oh no, this is real. This is real. Look at that, guys. Look at that. Someone said, well, I guess we found what white dudes for Harris moved on to. Someone says they should try camping, hunting, and spending quality time with their spouse, kids, football, hiking, anything else. Someone says, a little disturbing. I will be very concerned if my husband tells me that he's going to be cuddling with other men. Look at that, guys.
What do you notice about these people in the picture, AJ?
Yeah, well, there's no soy left in the town they're in. You know what I'm saying?
Holy shit.
Nah, dude, come on, man. Guys, what is going on? How? I'm going to do a video on this. Jarvik says groomer-ish. Yep. It's facts. Look at that. That's nice. What? This is... Guys, I've seen a lot of stuff, guys. I've seen a lot of stuff, but rarely ever am I speechless. You know what I'm saying?
Why are you gay?
What are these guys doing? What? Someone says, oops, all marshmallows. Facts. Guys, what is going on? Someone said, let's just pray these super hunks are not in the armed forces. Can you imagine? It's about time for battle. They stop, drop, and cuddle. Guys, what is going on? What is... Oh, wait, here's another... All right, guys, there's one more courtroom footage that we're going to look at. And this is going to be... let's see. Good old paternity fraud. Where is it? Here we go.
Oh, my God.
Here we go, guys. Buckle in for this. Buckle in for this, man. You know what I mean?
She told me I came in from Virginia when he was expected, and she would not let me come to the hospital. Told me it had nothing to do with me, that she had already DNA'd the father, and I just assumed he was already there. And the other father is actually, she goes up, she had a DUI, and the bondsman that bonded her out of jail was the other potential father.
Look at that old school glass. What's up, dude? Guys, look at that.
And he was exonerated, or when Ashton was 1 year old, I received notice from the Tennessee Child Support Office in February of this year.
Look at that.
Don't forget to subscribe to my true crime channel, Mom's Murder Madness. We just hit 15K.
Well, let's do this. Mr. Fenton is entitled to have visitation with his child over Christmas. Are you opposing that?
Of course.
In the original judgment that you ordered August 30th that was on YouTube, I screen recorded it.
What scumbag?
He had an attorney, but he fired it, so the papers never got filed. But you said 90 days come back to court, supervised Saturdays, alternating Sundays. That's what the order was. And then he got a new lawyer that's putting stuff in the order saying that he can take them unsupervised, and that's just not okay.
Well, we don't have a transcript of that, and I'm not going back and watch a YouTube video of my own court to determine what I did or did not rule. The docket sheet may reflect that. Listen to what I'm about to say, and that is entitled to have some sort of visitation over Christmas. I'm going to step off. I'm going to give you and Ms. Hendrickson an opportunity, and Ms. Duke, you can be involved in it if you choose to. I know you're not really retained at this point, but you may want to talk to her now and see whether or not that's likely that you're going to be able to be retained. But I'm going to hear something about Christmas visitation. He needs to be able to see his child, children.
No problem. Any super
Pardon?
I have no problem letting him.
All right. Well, let's talk to Ms. Hendrickson and see what you two can agree upon, and I'll take about a 10-minute recess, and then I'm going to come back, and then I will start this as soon as I come back, and if you two don't have an agreement on Christmas, and we'll go until I have to leave at 11 and come back at 2, we'll take it back up again.
Thank you.
All right.
90 days was over, which is what it was over by the end of November. And then beginning December, it was supposed to be 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. unsupervised, still during the weekends.
All right. Then you may put on your proof. Call your first witness.
Judge, I call my client.
Step around. I guess it's going to be here. So have you come around here. Is Hillary...
She's not been retained, is what I have heard. Mr. Fenton, state your full name for the record.
Matthew.
Here we go, guys. Guys, this is why we do courtroom madness, right? You guys, you don't want to end up here like this guy. You just don't. Guys, I've been doing courtroom madness now for about a year and 7 months, eight months, guys. And right when we think we've seen everything, right? And guys, we will at the end of the year go back. Ivan, do you remember the case of that super simp that married the single mom who worked at Twin Peaks?
No, I didn't see that one.
Oh,
Wait.
Anonymity. Do you remember the super simp that met the chick who worked at Twin Peaks, and he moved her into that big house he bought? Remember?
Was that
she was a single mom.
She was hot, right?
Yeah. The blonde. Yeah.
Yep.
It was in the courtroom. Oh yeah, we did like a 2-part episode.
Yep.
On that.
Oh yeah.
Oh guys.
He won Simp of the Year, right?
Oh yeah. He's in the running for Simp of the Year, right? I have to say, I okay.
Which is coming up soon. We got to have those.
Yeah, guys. We can summarize that one in the Simp stream. But guys, Ivan. So for all you guys who might not be up to date on that story, this guy he was a executive. He was a informatics executive for like Kaiser Permanente or some big insurance place. He was dating this, kind of hot, like 30-something-year-old chick who worked at Twin Peaks. Twin Peaks is a southern version of Hooters, right? Walk 434, what's up, dude? Dalek, how's it going, man? So, they're hanging out, right? She has 2 kids already. All of a sudden, they get together because I'm assuming she's pregnant. Because she got pregnant, but I'm assuming that's why all of a sudden they decided to get together. Because he's some goofy, nerdy McNerd. Guys, he got her a job at his work as an accounts manager. Strike one.
That's right.
Then he takes out money from his retirement and buys like an $800,000 house. And what was it? Missouri or Tennessee? Tennessee. In rural Tennessee. Strike 2. Then he moves her into this house with her bastard kids. We're on strike 3 or strike 4? Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Yeah. Then she has the baby. Turns out the baby's not his. Strike 5. Then he helps her get a lawyer to get child support for this bastard kid that isn't his. Strike 6. Then he marries her the month after she has the baby. Strike 7. Then he buys her $1,000 a month. Denali. Strike 8, dude. And then she's cheating on him again. I mean, she's cheating on him the whole time. Strike 9. Absolute moron.
Bro, I remember.
God, it was
we got up to like strike 17 or something that. I mean, he just threw the whole ball game.
I'm gonna. I have to see if I can find that clip. I mean, the actual case, and I'll drop the link. So for all you guys who want to watch it, its entirety. So.
You, Christopher.
Garrett Grant, what's up, man? Good to see you, my friend.
Fenton,
Okay. We calculate from August the 31st when you had your first visitation all the way to 90 days, actually to today, you would have had 16 days of visitation. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
And out of those 16 days, how many were you able to actually spend time with your son, Ashton?
She only allowed me 8
Visits. During those 8 visits, how was Ashton responding to you whenever you show up at Miss Hewitt's home?
Oh, he's really excited, just jumping up and down every time I get to the door.
Okay.
Trying to put shoes on so he can go to the park.
Okay. He's pretty much you by your face, and what does he call you?
He's not really real verbal, but
Okay. Are you able to ascertain his needs between you and him interacting?
yes, ma'am.
Is he able to basically, you just said that he's mostly nonverbal, is that what you said?
Of course.
Yeah, he says little things like
has a touch of
go
the
and
chisel.
yeah, not really that verbal.
Okay. In terms of going to the bathroom or if he needs to eat and things like that, are you able to figure out what your son needs? All right. And isn't it true that you're able to take him out of Miss Hewitt's home in those visits without her being present, but with her consent?
Yes, it started December 1st. I should have received 3 visits. I drive down every weekend and
Hold on, Mr. Fenton. Oh, you need to,
might
yeah,
need to get a
you
little
need to get
closer. Is that better?
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Rephrase my question. During those 8 days that you had visitation, did Miss Hewitt to take Ashton outside of her home without her presence, and you were able to visit with him?
Yes, ma'am. Me and her daughter Sophie and Ashton, and then my fiance Asia, we would go to the park, which is just a few hundred feet down the road from her house.
Okay.
And then on one occasion, I had to go get Miss Hewitt some car parts. Her car had messed up, and me, Asia, and Ashton all went together to get those without
You're
her.
fixing her car too, dude? What are you doing?
Simping.
Guys, what did we say? Simpomania? Guys, rate this guy on the simp-o-meter. Right? You know what I'm saying?
It's over 9,000!
Okay. And your plans for Christmas? Do you have any relatives?
Yeah, my sister and my nieces are all planning to come to the house for Christmas.
Okay. And you got gifts prepared for Ashton?
Oh, yeah. This whole room set up. 13 family members come over for Thanksgiving, but I wasn't allowed to get him. She would not even answer the door.
Right. And then my last question to you is just describe to the judge, how many bedrooms do you have in your home?
3.
Okay. And you would have a separate bedroom for Ashton to sleep over if you're allowed to take him there from the 24th to the 25th?
Yes, ma'am. It's all set up. His toddler bed, everything he needs. It's a brand new room. I built the house, and it's never been stayed in.
Okay. That will show you photos.
You may.
I did.
Fairly recent?
Yes, ma'am. This was just last weekend on
And-
Sunday.
Okay, and it fairly depict the condition
Have
of
you
your
shown Ms.
home?
Hewitt?
Yes, Judge, I gave her a copy, actually. So photos, if you can peruse them, it's your home, is that correct?
Yes.
And then you have a separate bedroom where it's got a mini bed for Ashton, is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. And do you feel that your home is safe for him
Most definitely.
and suitable?
Most definitely.
And who lives there?
Me, my fiance Asia, and my stepdaughter Elena.
Okay, and how have you been living with your fiance and Elena?
Just a little bit over 3 years.
Okay, so you've been in
October was 3 years.
Okay, and I was actually on the stand the last time that you were in front of Judge Wolf, is that correct?
That's correct.
And she testified that you had taken care of her all that time, is that right?
Yes, that's correct.
Judge, I would like to enter that as an exhibit.
All right, mark it as Exhibit 1.
And then I will show you another set of pictures, Fenton.
Asia, my fiance.
Okay, and what those picture depict?
Us at the park. Well, I guess on one occasion at the park, we went multiple times. And then this one depicts, he really likes to get in my truck and push the horn and play with all the buttons. And he thinks it's funny because I won't let him push the horn. He tries to get around me to do it. And then
Those photos were
it's two
taken.
times at the park. This
Okay.
is because the shirt's different there, so it
Okay.
does
Those
change.
guys trying to be a dad. He's trying to do the right thing, right? And of course, she's gonna make his life a living hell. Just walk away, dude. Walk away, man. You know what I'm saying? That's all you can do.
Okay, so they were taken during your visitation after you were in front of Judge Wolf. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am. And then the very last one, that was from April.
Okay,
Right.
so okay.
I found on March 25th that he was my biological son, and I was able to go down and have a visit at Miss Hewitt's home. And actually, that's not at her home. This is when I took him and Sophie to Thunder Alley, the bowling alley, with my mother.
And so, Miss.
We're going to address it.
Your ex-wife. So there's not court documents in Scottsville, Kentucky, where you and Buffy went to court with your stepdaughter.
I never.
Remember going to court with your ex-wife?
No.
So if we pull the files, the court records,
You can pull. There is no.
Yes.
I have zero criminal records.
changed your last name.
I
That's
changed my
why you
last
changed
name
your
at
last name.
32. I have my.
I'm sorry. You got to ask in the form of a question. You can ask him whether or not he did or did not change his last name.
Did you change your last name after you and your wife went to court for the money of your stepdaughter, buying her a, I quote, practice for her?
I changed my last name at 32 years old after I went through my first divorce and had my lawyer retained when my grandmother was on her deathbed because she asked me to change my last name because I'd never carried my father's last
So she's trying to say he changed his last name to avoid some court charges that were on his record. Look at that. These chicks will twist anything to make it seem bad, man.
name. With my DNA records, I changed my last name.
Had nothing to do with trying to evade what had transpired in court with your ex-wife.
Having the wrong last name.
Okay. Your whole life.
You're supposed to carry their father's last name, so you can pass
I
it
mean,
on.
just kind of what had happened after.
You can't make a statement.
Sorry.
You need to ask a question.
Are you hearing this? Are you guys hearing this?
Yeah,
Well,
it's
why'd
madness.
you change your last name, man? I don't think that's right. Something got to be wrong because you're changing your last name to your father's name, right? That's just kind of abnormal. God, man.
You're darn tootin'.
Limitless, what's up, dude?
Okay. I'm just feel safe.
I don't
Thank you.
understand, man.
Have a seat. Hold on, Mr. Benton, where do you live?
Scottsville, Kentucky. It's east of Bowling Green, about 10 miles across the.
So
Tennessee, Kentucky.
how long does it take you to drive between there and where the child is living?
It's 2 hours traffic, 2.5 with traffic. It varies. I always allow 2.5 hours.
How long have you had this lady in your life?
Over 3 years. 3 years.
And
in
is she
October.
living with you at address?
Yes.
So that the pictures that we show is your residence with this lady that your girlfriend or whatever live in together. Okay. Now, and does she have children?
Yes, a 6-year-old. She turned 16 December the 9th. Elena.
Allegations get made in divorces sometimes to gain an advantage over a custody situation. And I'm just going to ask you that you're under oath and you understand that lying under oath is aggravated perjury, a felony.
Yes, sir.
So she's asked you a question about this issue about whether or not there was ever an accusation made against you that you had molested a child in a prior. Was there such an allegation? Yes or no?
There was a CPS investigation,
Look
but
at
it
that.
wasn't to do with anything to do with me. It had to do with her finding a toy that was brand new in the laundry room late at night and carried it to her bedroom across the house.
What?
Took a picture of it, sent it to her friends by her grandma's.
And it was a what now?
It was a little, but it was brand new and it was wrapped up in a.
What is going on?
I don't know.
This just took a turn, dude. Guys, here's the video with the chick from Twin Peaks, right? So this is the chick. Let me drop this in there, guys. Let me know. There's you can drop. Guys, here's the chick, and here's the ex-husband. He tried to make a 304 into a housewife, right? You know what I'm saying? What are you doing? And she's already with. This is the one where it's like, So you've been with your paramour. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, just look how evil she looks.
Yeah, you cannot make a 304 into a housewife, man. What are you thinking? She's not a gold digger. She's a gold miner. Look at that. Uh-oh.
On a sunny afternoon.
Okay, sorry guys. There's a we switch gears here. Anyways, who are you saying anonymity?
Wasn't he like some like orbiter type guy?
Yeah.
You know, like
Yep.
He didn't just come out of nowhere. He was kind of just always trying to.
They were like friends with benefits, meaning she would put something on him every now and then because he would buy her stuff. And then what happened was she got pregnant. It was like, eeny, meeny, miny, mosky. Like, this guy's got money, and freaking Chad over there doesn't care. But then it turns out that it wasn't his baby. So I'm assuming she told him that was his baby. That's why they ended up getting together in the first place. You know what I'm saying?
Did he get a DNA test? I forgot about that.
Of course not, dude.
Anyway,
of course not. But you think that a simp, that a moron, that a beta like that is gonna actually get a DNA test, right? And guys, we just hit 100 likes, guys. Thanks for that.
He probably still loves her.
Yeah, of course he does, right?
A package in the laundry room hidden.
And who did this? The child took a picture of it?
She took it from the laundry room while everybody else was in bed, took it to her bedroom, unwrapped it, snapped a picture of it, and sent it to her friend that lived beside her grandma in Westmoreland, Tennessee. Well, the friend shows her mom, mom calls grandma, grandma calls CPS.
Why? There was an investigation. What was the result of that investigation?
Was her brother stayed there and she lived with her dad and then ultimately went to live at her grandma's. Her brother graduated.
But there was never,
home.
according to you, there was never any investigation of you or you allegedly having committed some act against this child.
No, criminal, anything. I mean, no.
No, your child.
Guys, I told you guys that we're gonna do intermissions with the 304 war stories, right? Guys, let's go out to the lobby and get ourselves some snacks, right? Look at this, guys. I have to announce it, right?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
Look at this, guys. Look at this tattoo, guys. I was at a tattoo convention like earlier this year. Do you know how many girls were getting this tattoo?
What,
Guys,
the chest ones or?
No, the one on her face. Sorry. Look at this, guys. The nose piercing, the piercings in her lip, the chest tattoo. Watch.
My worst. Really knows English. Like, I just sat here and pretended like I knew a whole nother language for like a whole hour. See you later. This is my outfit today.
Oh.
You tell her she's a goddamn whore.
Good Lord.
Guys, I'm gonna start making videos about this type of stuff because there's tons of stories. But I think every live, guys, if I don't remember to try and remind me for a 304 story, because look at this, guys.
And the T got this room, so please, I don't want to hear nothing about a $60 room, none of that. This is the room the T got, right off the track, you know. And he left the key with me. I love the man at this gas station. Like, he always let me come warm up my coffee for free. Got caught talking to a trick, and they told me to go home. The police told me to go home.
Look at guys, she's serious. I don't think that this is gonna get the stream taken down because she's using coded language. You know what I'm saying? But guys, look at that. Look at that.
Cops talking to a
Look at
tree.
this.
Take me to jail. So I'm going back to my favorite gas station that you hoes like to have in.
Look at that. Look at that, guys. What is going on? What
I don't know.
is going on? Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. Guys, I'm rarely speechless, man. You know what I'm saying? But guys, these chicks, and guys, if you put in hashtag 304 TikTok, guys, this is everywhere. TikTok. You know what I'm saying? Man, oh man, oh man.
Your son, little boy, correct?
Yes, sir.
And he is 3 years old. And you have had contact with him since you learned, as you said, in March, that he was your March of this year, that he was your biological child.
March the 25th, yes, sir.
And you understand that's not a very long period to have a relationship with a child that's 3 years old. You're just beginning to learn him and him learn you. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
And we are not going to deal with what's going to happen visitation-wise with, the future, except I'm trying to with this Christmas. Who is you're saying is coming to your house for Christmas?
My mother, which is 82 years old, and my sister, Jaren, which Miss Hewitt was best friends with when we were kids, and she is 2 years older than, so she would be 43. And then I have two nieces that are 12 and 10, and then I have two grown nieces that are 24 and 26 who are registered nurses, and then nephew, and he's 20, and he's in the middle as well.
All right. Okay.
Anton, I just want to clarify the change name, and I'm going to pass some documents to you. Tell me what those documents are.
My original birth certificate from when I was born, my original Social Security card, my last name Reed Englehart, as well as the birth certificate. When I was born, from 0 to 1, my name was changed 3 times by my mom, or twice. I know. I carried my sister. We have different dads. Last name originally, which was Reisinger, and then my mother changed it to Englehart when I was 0 to 1. And my grandma was on her deathbed. She asked me to change my last name. She said, "You're going to have a son one day, and I want him to have the right last name." She said, "So you have your DNA, please go change your last name." I did this at 32 years old, so many, many years ago. It's been 9 years I did this. So
you didn't change your name to criminal prosecution whatsoever?
No.
And tell me about the clearances that you have gotten from the government, from NASA and things like that, just very briefly.
I did a project year before last in Mississippi at the NASA facility, which is a government facility. And I mean, you have to do extensive checks, and I have a U.S. government badge.
Look at this knucklehead ex of his. She's all mad. You see her shifting it in her chair? Look at that.
Okay, so they had run your background and things like that. Is
Yes,
that right?
ma'am. I work federal projects, so anytime I work on my airport, like B&A Airport or any high-profile, it's part of it.
Okay, and that's an ongoing situation. Is that right?
Yes, for the last 23 years. That's correct.
And the reason why you were not able to visit with your child from
because his 304 goofball mom wouldn't let him.
Mm-hmm.
Guys, I'm telling you, this woman's gonna make this man's life a living hell. And the kid has autism. Guys, he should just pay his child support while walk away, because he's already getting remarried. You know what I'm saying? He's just chilling, So
the time that he was
it'd be hard, but I would turn my back.
Because you would conceal the real paternity of Ashton to you. Is that correct?
Yes, and I have that in a message where she told me I came in from Virginia when he was expected, and she would not let me come to the hospital. Told me it had nothing to do with me. She had already DNA'd the father, and I just assumed he was already there. And the other father is actually, she goes up. She had a DUI, and the bondsman that bonded her out of jail was the other potential father.
Look at that.
Mother of the year.
Look at that, dude. Scumbag.
And he
Scum.
was exonerated, or when Ashton was 1 year old, I received notice from the Tennessee Child Support Office in February of this year, asking me to do a DNA test. And that was how I found out.
And from then on, you tried to foster the relationship.
Look at that, guys. So friggin', Gavin, the friggin' bail bondsman, right? He just straight took off, So then she called him up.
Ugh.
Oh boy, oh boy.
Is that right?
Yes.
And is that your purpose here, to continue to have that relationship with your son?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. That's all, Judge. And I'm not entering those documents, so you can take it with you.
Okay.
So you and Miss Hewitt had a relationship at some point. How long was that relationship?
We never had a relationship. We knew each other from the time we were children, from about 5 to 16. My mom's farm, she still owns in Rockbridge, Bethpage, Tennessee.
Well, obviously she became pregnant, so you had some sort of a relationship.
Well, I was married for years, and I didn't really see Miss Hewitt until I guess it would have been 2020 and Facebook.
Uh-oh.
She ended up reaching out to me on Facebook, and I went down, and it was kind of just went down for the weekend with Miss Hewitt, and then it wasn't long afterwards she was stated was pregnant. And
Look at that.
Rats.
Look at that, man. So we went on down there, right? Got out the old shotgun, and what are you doing, dude? What are you doing?
I
got out that buckshot.
Yeah, got that.
Only on a couple weekends. And knew that
once.
the other potential was, that they were having a relationship based off of their phone conversations. And I worked on the road, worked on the gas pipelines, so I did a lot of travel. And
So when did you find out she was pregnant?
Probably about a week after, or 2 weeks. Well, really, I didn't know for sure until 4.5 months when I took her to the doctor.
Right. And who did she tell you was the father of this child?
She told me it was the other guy. I'm not sure his name.
So you at no time knew that you were the father until you got this petition from the Department of Child Support Office, rather.
No, I mean, she told me when she first got pregnant it was mine, but then it changed very quickly that it was the other guy's. And so I didn't really. I'm 40, fixing to be 41, and I've never had a biological child. So I believed her. I really believed that it was the other man's child, but.
You have the right. If you have any other questions, I'll allow you to ask those questions. Do you have anything else you want to ask him? All right, thank you. Step down. All right, Mr. Fenton has rested his proof. So, Ms. Hewitt, if you want to be heard on this issue, I'll be glad to let you testify. But we're also just dealing with his request for Christmas visitation, in which he is requesting Christmas Eve until Christmas Day at noon. So come to the podium. If you're going to testify, are you going to testify? Then come around here and
Here
right
we
hand will
go.
be placed
This
on
ought to
the-
be stunning,
Right.
guys.
Let me
Look at this.
correct one thing. I know you do this as my child statistic. Number one, it's not just your child. He is the father of that child.
Thank
and
you
the
very
legal
much.
rights that he has are such that you cannot simply say, this is my child, I'm going to do it my way. So you have to understand that he has a legal right that has to be balanced with your legal right, and first and foremost is the best interest of the child. So why don't you tell me what it is that you object to him having visitation over Christmas?
Object to supervised visitation, no. But he doesn't know Ashton well enough or anything about, I've raised a 22-year-old special, he's in college now for cybersecurity. He works at licensed pharmacy tech.
So she has the tar genes, guys.
Yep.
I've been doing this a long time. I've got a 12-year-old daughter and now Ashton, but he's more special needs than any of them. He's got a rare heart condition also.
All of them.
Look at that. She's the one that has the trash genes, right? Look at that, man.
He gets therapies all through the week. He was with TIS from birth, and then we switched over to the Board of Education, where he gets ABA, OT, PT, speech, and it's just he doesn't know, overstimulated. And when he's had this visitation, The only thing that he does is pick him up. He doesn't try to talk to him or anything. And he's worried about taking him out to his truck where his girlfriend sits the whole time outside the house in the truck. That's what he goes out there, and he's more worried about her sitting in the truck than my child. And we got in an argument because he was teaching him to go up to the road, you know, and he kept trying to go up there and he lay on the horn, you know, and I have neighbors and things too. But I don't feel.
How much you want to bet? She was talking mess the whole time, guys.
Oh,
Finally,
guaranteed.
He's like, here, just meet me at the just meet me at the truck, little man, right? You know,
comfortable. And as far as I can prove from his own messages, he's known since day one this is his child. The only reason any of this started because I had to work with DHS child support finally, and to be honest, I wish I just never did have to deal with this because he's dangerous, he's erratic, and as far as his sister, I've got messages from his sister too. His sister.
Come on, guys, come on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
And his nieces and nephews, they don't want anything to do with him. His mom's even scared of him and doesn't like to deal with him. Yes, she's rode down there to see Ashton, but at the same time, she knows and how he is. He's just erratic. You never know what it's going to be. And he always takes it out on women and children.
Oh, God.
So when you
There
say
it is,
you would
guys.
be in favor of supervised visitation, what exactly are you proposing?
Continue like my house supervised where I can see.
He allowed to take the child away from your house?
Like to the playground.
So he's been away from you while he's had his child?
I mean, I drove down there, and then the other time that I'm friends with watched.
Right.
But it's right next to my house.
Ms. Hendrickson, do you have any questions?
Who is your son's pediatrician?
What does that have to do with anything?
You just, what was
Answer
your
the question.
Who is the child's pediatrician? She's saying that the child is going through
What does that have to do with anything, man?
therapy and things, which we don't think it's correct.
Number one, you don't get to, you can object to a question, but that you need to understand one thing. And this is, you referred to child as my child more than once. And
Yes.
I thought maybe I'd emphasize it enough, but I want to make sure you understand. This is the father of this child. You and he had a sexual relationship, and he is the biological father of this child. Therefore, he is vested with certain rights that the law in the state of Tennessee give him. Those rights include, as a non-custodial parent, the right to know who the child's doctors are, the right to be advised of certain things about this child.
Guys, this judge, you know, he's doing pretty good so far, right?
Better than most.
Now, Jarvik, no, wait. I don't understand how you say the judge is a simp. He hasn't done anything wrong yet. He said, look, you have to answer this question because the father, first of all, he's not your kid. This is both of yours kids. So stop saying that. That's a step in the right direction. Then he's saying, look, you have to tell this guy's lawyer who this kid's doctor is because he's the father. He has rights given to him by the state. So I don't see what the judge has done wrong so far.
And
of course,
No,
we're
so
not
far
to the
he's
end
provided
of the... Say again?
Oh, so far he's provided a pretty unbiased, you know, fair third party.
Yeah. Now, here's the thing. So the video hasn't ended yet, so we don't know.
This is all
The
said
simp
and done.
might
There's
come
going to
out.
be a parenting plan that's going to be entered that's going to set forth all of those all of that information. But you cannot say, going to let him know who the pediatrician is.
I mean,
So you're going to have to answer that question from Ms. Hendrickson. Answer the question.
Dr. Carol Moore.
What's the first name?
Carol.
Carol, Carol. And where is the office at?
Dixon on Mathis Drive.
On where?
Mathis Drive.
Okay, so if I check the records, they will have Ashton's there, medical records there?
Yes.
Okay. Who is the cardiologist?
Dr. Bruns.
Can you say that again?
Dr. Bruns.
Look how nasty
Can you spell that?
Bruns.
What's the first name?
I don't know.
How do you not?
And where is his office at?
He up here certain days, but is at Centennial.
Centennial in Nashville?
Yes.
Centennial Boulevard?
Centennial, like the hospital.
Oh, Centennial Hospital. I see what you're saying. Okay. And you said your son has a rare heart. What is that rare heart condition?
It's Epstein's anomaly, pulmonary hypertension. One of the valves isn't fully formed, so it gushes. He's been getting EKG since he was born, and he didn't have to, luckily, medication, but we had to wean him off oxygen.
So, but he's able to play like a regular child, things like that. Is that right?
I mean, he plays.
Yeah. Okay. So, Judge, you've allowed to park with that. That was asked. Tell me about the therapy. So you said there's an occupational therapy, a physical therapy, and a speech therapy. Just
ABA.
briefly, what is the schedule during the week on that?
He goes to school during the week, and from 7:30 to 10:30, and we just redid his IEP where they increased 30-minute physical therapy because of lack of muscle tone in his feet, being hypermobile.
What exact school are you talking about? Where are you taking him?
Oakmont Elementary, special services.
What a mess.
Okay, so he's enrolled there right now?
Yes.
Okay.
And previously TEIS since.
Okay. Mr. Fenton has brought mother with him on stations. You remember that?
Yeah, I love his mom.
Right.
I mean, I love her.
Please.
So it's not true that he does not have a good relationship with his mother,
No,
because in fact, he has taken him to your house so that he can see his grandson. Is that right?
That doesn't mean he has a good relationship with his mom.
So he has taken the grandma with him
Yeah.
on
She
Saturday
comes
visitation. Okay.
and yeah.
So Ashton met his grandma, correct?
Yes.
And you're saying that Mr. Fenton knew, but in fact, you texted him confirming that you told him he was not the father. Do you remember that text message?
Oh, yes. After
Look at that,
I've
guys.
got text messages too, but
What a turd.
after many drunk late night crazy messages, and I mean, he called me a drunk gutter and all. So and I've got the
please.
message from her sister too. Just say it's not his.
Okay, so but you never corrected it. Let's say you were told
knew.
him you're not the.
I don't
Let
drink.
me finish the question, ma'am.
I
You just said you were drunk.
I said he was drunk.
Oh, he was drunk. Okay, so but you are confirming that you told him he was not the father. Is that correct?
Yes, but he knew.
Okay.
He had a
So
period
it was
tracker
a
on his phone.
misstatement.
One of you
I'm
talk
sorry.
at a time.
Look
please.
at this.
So it was a misstatement when you claimed there on that stand that he belonged because you told him he was not the father.
He knew all along. He had
Please.
a period tracker
Guys,
on
come
my
on.
phone.
Guys, do you honestly believe this? I had a period tracker on my phone. He should magically know that I was knocked up, man. Guys, these chicks are demons, man. They're demons.
He knows I get out there in them streets and walk the town. I mean, come on.
He knew that I had Caleb and Cletus and Lance just shooting up the club, shooting up the saloon.
It's Buckshot Saturday.
We were
Come on.
hard in the beginning when we were together. He purposely got me pregnant. And then when I wouldn't move.
Guys, don't they always say that? He purposely got her pregnant, please.
You've been had. You've been took. You've been hoodwinked. Bamboozled.
Purposely.
Strayed. Run amok.
The idea that a woman thinks that a man can purposefully get her pregnant. No accountability whatsoever.
Some people are really fucking stupid.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Move out and live in a travel trailer like when I worked out of town and lose my housing and all that crap.
All that
He got
crap,
mad
right.
and just, but I would still get this crazy erratic messages or he'd show up out of the blue.
But why did you tell him that the DNA test was not
He had a
him?
DNA test in his truck when he came down after Ashton Warrant. Walked in the house, said he had a DNA test in the truck, but he knew he didn't need it because it was his kid. And before this was even set up to let him see him, I let his mom and him come see Ashton at my house without any orders. And I said that they could come see him.
Okay, but since then, you were not following the judge's order. You have not been allowing Mr. Fenton to see his son whenever it's possible. I understand when the child is sick, but when he's not sick, after 2.5 hours of driving.
Ms. Hendrickson, I've told you, we're not dealing with the contempt issue, and I don't think it's
Understand,
appropriate to go into those issues.
That's all my
This is
question.
only about the.
And I only know of the supervised Saturdays. And it says that in the YouTube video, we were supposed to come to court back to here after 90 days. Now, what you
I
ever
just
drew
ruled
up.
that we're not going into that. You don't have to say anything else about that.
It's all
God,
my
every
questions.
chance she gets.
Anything else you want to say?
Me.
All right, thank you. Step down. Do you have any witnesses you
What
wish
a
to call?
mess.
All I can say is that, number one, the court's main emphasis in all of these cases is the best interest of the minor child. Mr. Fenton says he was not aware that he was the father. In fact, he was denied that he was the father, and therefore he didn't take any steps over the last 3 years until he got notified that he was going to be the father, or that he was potentially the father, and then the testing proved that he was. She says, of course, Ms. Hewitt says that he knew all along he was the father. I'm not sure exactly how she said he intended to get her pregnant and so forth, but they had a voluntary sexual relationship that resulted in a child. That is the immutable fact. And as a result of that, we've got a child who's in the middle of this scenario.
Yep.
Mrs. Hewitt obviously has nothing good to say about the man she had sex with and had a child with, but she essentially doesn't want him to have unsupervised visitation. I don't have any proof for me that he poses a threat to this child, but by the same token, the proof before me is he has a number of health issues, including being nonverbal. Even Mr. Fenton testified the young man is very limited in what he has to say. It's a giant leap from going from supervised visitation of a child that you first get acquainted with at 2.5 or 3 years old, to having the child spend the night with you on Christmas Eve and until Christmas Day at noon. That's a world away from what I think this child would do. But by the same token, he needs to have visitation with a child that his family can be a participant in, because this extended family is this child's family. So the balancing of those is the difficult part of this. I think that under these circumstances, I'm not going to grant him the visitation from Christmas Eve or Christmas Day.
There it is,
but I will grant him visitation from 8 o'clock Christmas morning until 6 o'clock p.m. Christmas Eve. I'm sorry, Christmas Eve morning at 8 a.m., Christmas Eve at 6 p.m. He'll have the right to take the child to Kentucky if that's what he wishes to do, to visit with his family. He will give her a telephone number where she can talk to the child while he's there and make sure that she's reassured that there's not any problems. The only reason I'm not granting the overnight visitation is my concern about these health issues, a congenital heart defect, other issues that Ms. Hewitt says under oath this child has. You're going to have a right to look at those medical records and determine whether or not she's being truthful with the court. Same thing, you be quiet when I'm talking. Same thing goes for your testimony about what you say this past event.
He only got, what, 8 hours?
Yeah.
And she's mad at that, guys.
Evil.
These chicks are demons, man. They're demons. Never, ever end up in paternity court, guys.
It's like, it's not like she just wants him to suffer.
Yeah.
She wants her kid to suffer too.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
She has a right to bring in evidence regarding that, and I'll determine at a later time, or one of the other judges would, whether or not you've been truthful in the history that you've given me. This child deserves to have both parents, but I'm of the opinion that right now you need to take small steps to get to that point. So I'm giving you unsupervised visitation on Christmas Eve of this year to allow you to try to have that time with your family in that, and we'll see how that goes. But I am of the opinion that is the best scenario I can create for the child to have that contact. And that will be the order of the court. So Ms. Hendrickson will draw this order, and the visitation will begin 8 a.m. Christmas Eve morning.
Judge, if I may, maybe request that mother just, the exchange should happen at the Dixon Police instead of the father going to house. Because in the past, the mother would just simply lock the doors.
That
And
happens,
so-
she's going to go to jail. So, he may miss his Christmas visitation. He may end up with custody of the child because she's going to if she denies this court order, she is looking at 10 days because that's what's going to happen,
Look at
Ms. Hewitt. I'm ordering this. You have to comply.
Look at that.
You don't have a choice. And as a result, it's 8 a.m. Christmas Eve morning until 6 p.m. Christmas Eve night. We'll pick the child up at her house. I'm not going to traumatize this child further by having the child have to go to the police station and be exchanged with his parent. All that's going to do is convey to the child that there's something dangerous going on here.
Yeah, that's true.
Or else there wouldn't have to be exchanged at the police department. Go pick the child up. You'll have the child ready to go with whatever needs to
Fair
go
enough.
with him to be able to spend the day. The child goes to daycare, so he's away from you for times. This is nothing different than that, except it'll be in his home. You don't bring it back. You violate this court order some fashion, then you're going to go to jail. I don't want to put either one of them in jail. I want you to behave and do what you're supposed to. It's Christmas, for goodness sakes. You're supposed to have a contact with your family. This child, I'm doing this for the child's benefit, not for Mr. Fenton's benefit. I'm doing it so this child can have time with his extended family.
Dollar says, does the bondsman have visitation rights too?
And begin to learn that these are his family, these people are his family, and that he has these other relationships. He has medical issues. We'll have to deal with those things down the road. But this is my order for today.
Judge, and one more thing, Miss Hewitt did start saying that she brought some documents. I did have a subpoena ducis tecum issued
I'm not
for
dealing
her.
with that. Ms. Hendrickson, I've said all along that this is only about the Christmas,
For the Christmas
visitation.
visitation.
You have other motions, you have other court dates, you can reset your motion. In January, we have a number of different chancery days. You can go with the court, you can reset your motions for my child, my child, my child. It is your child. In January, we have a number of different chancery days. You can go with the court, you can reset your motions for a day in January, and we'll deal from there. So, but I'm telling you both right now, you better start thinking about the best interest of this child and not the possessory interest. I'm very concerned, Ms. Hewitt, about you referring to my child, my child, my child. It is your child. It is his child. Start phrasing it differently, because all that means to like me or to Mr. Fenton is that you think he belongs to you and he has no right. And I'm telling you, he has.
Because that's how modern women are.
Yep.
That's why they're so quick to have bastard kids. It's because they see them as props, as accessories. Mine, me, I, mine. Right? Insane.
So selfish.
Yeah.
He has rights that are given to him under the law of Tennessee, and I'm going to enforce those rights. But I'm also going to do it in a way that this child will benefit the most that I can create. All right, Ms. Hendrickson will draw the order. We have 15 minutes before we have to break.
Guys, this guy, he needs to walk
Dude,
away.
I was about to say that. He just
Yeah,
needs
facts.
to, this whole scenario, he just needs
Guys,
to.
put a 1 in the chat if you think that this chick is going to make this guy's life a living hell. You know what I'm saying? She's going to go out of her way. You know what I mean?
Just pay the child support, no contact, sign over whatever you got to do, and just move on with your life.
All right, guys, let's switch gears here. We'll do a quick one real fast. Guys, thanks for being here. Guys, I just dropped the 50-year-old wants to bang and clank. Guys, this video, I've tried to get it monetized. It's not. You guys want to drop a super thanks on there? Because I don't think this video is ever going to get monetized. I tried editing it. I tried doing everything. So, guys, if you want to hit a super thanks on there, guys, I'd appreciate that. Because, man, oh, man. What is... Hold on. Wakes up... Oh, wait. Oh, we've seen this one. Okay. Look at this, guys. Sorry. Oops. What happened?
AJ, you know what this guy's going to need after that court date?
What's that?
Hey, cheers, Limitless. Cheers.
Do you guys ever watch Rules of Engagement with what's his name? He plays.
It's not Michael Douglas, is it?
No. It's a TV show, and it has David Spade in it and a couple others. It's like there's like an older married couple and a younger couple who's engaged, and the guy Jeff Bingham, he's like a guy's guy, and he comes home. His wife's like, Jeff, you never. He goes, hold on. Hey, so what's going on? He's a listening juice. He cracks open a beer, takes a long swig. Hey, how's it going?
In Ohio, state troopers were conducting their usual patrols, catching speeders and
sorry guys, you're right. I gotta do the good old fashioned.
ensuring road safety. But on this particular day, a black GMC racing 20 miles over the speed limit caught their attention.
Sorry, guys.
Troopers initiated a traffic stop expecting a routine encounter. What they discovered instead left them absolutely stunned.
Have we seen this one, guys? Well, I remember Wildlife.
Yeah, I watched the Discovery Channel.
Guys, I don't think we've seen this one. Is this an Ultima ready to?
28, 2023, Monroe County Sheriff's officers responded to a local seafood restaurant in reference to a domestic battery that was occurring.
Right, but we're just trying to figure out, how did she hit you? Did she punch you? Did she push you?
It was more like a push type thing, like trying to motivate me.
Basically trying to get you to do something to her? Was that it?
I don't know if she was, I don't know. I don't know what she was doing. All I did was I made sure I came here in front of the camera.
But she had her hands on you, is that it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. How long you guys been, you said ex-girlfriend?
Yeah.
How long were you guys together for?
Like a year.
You guys live together?
Well, this is funny because I called, Miami-Dade, and I had her come over to my house because she has nowhere to live.
Okay.
Look at that. Kick her out, right?
So how long were you guys living together?
No. Living together? No,
you
like
guys
a
never
week
lived
or
together?
2 weeks. Like, just let her live.
So you guys never lived together?
Yeah. But I think, I don't know. She's not here no more, so.
Does she have another place she goes to, or?
Yeah, guys, we all know where she goes to, right?
The streets. I'm a bitch from the streets. I get that money. I get that money. Bitch, give me what you got.
No idea. Do you think she would go back to their house?
I'm not gonna go to my house.
Right, but do you think
I already learned my lesson.
Do you think she would go back there to your house?
No, I do not live there. I live in Homestead.
Oh, you live in Homestead. Where does she live then?
She's staying there now.
She's staying in Homestead?
Yeah.
Okay. Good.
But I already been through Miami-Dade County, and I already know what I need to do. I need to go there. I just didn't want her.
Sorry, guys.
Are you serious?
What happened? So you just want this to be documented, and that's
Yo!
What a befitting scene.
Look at this chick right here, guys. Look at this. Look at this chick.
What's going on?
Look at this.
Nothing.
Look.
Okay, so.
Look at this chick.
I'm gonna show you where the wild things go.
What happened tonight? Why are you leaving? What happened with
They're looking for me.
Hey, stay right there. Stay there.
Oh, don't touch me.
Stay there.
Are you serious?
Put her in handcuffs. Detain her.
What's her name? Delinquency?
You really did this?
Come on. Come on, let's go. You're being detained right now. All right?
Okay.
Just for now, okay?
Guys, look. Can you imagine if this person slips the cuffs?
Bro,
guys, this would mean that 304s do not obey the laws of physics, dude. Like,
need a bigger set of cuffs.
Yeah, some Event Horizon type stuff, right?
Okay, don't resist. Don't do it.
Can I change?
No.
Please let her change. What a mess.
7217, female 13.
Thank you, Eddie. Get my phone, all right?
I got it.
Yo,
You gotta talk to him. Let's go. Come on.
Let go.
Stop
of
resisting.
me.
You're gonna get additional charges.
You're hurting my feet. You're so fucked up, Eddie. No, this is what you did.
So just stop resisting. Get inside the car.
Take it to your side.
Okay, let me go. I'll get in by myself.
Stop.
I promise. I'll get in.
No.
Listen, I'll
late
get
for
in. I swear to God, I'll get in by myself. Let me go.
I got her.
Please let me go.
Stop.
Let me see if he was saying.
Get inside.
Get in the car.
Let me go.
Get in the car.
What a mess.
Imagine if she didn't want to help you guys. Imagine if I would have got in the car and went home with her. I would have caused like a whole thing, man.
Look at the guy back there laughing. Look at this homeboy laughing at the whole thing.
Just write down to the best of your knowledge what happened, okay? Listen.
I'm going to start with my name, right?
At the top, write 101.
101?
Page. 101.
101 page.
Okay, you're gonna fill out your information right there. She's not going for the battery, she's going for assisting. When an officer tells you to do something, you do it.
Let me ask her for her information.
Dude, give her the battery.
And okay, right there. Listen, stop. Where's your ID?
In my car, you guys didn't let me get anything.
No, it's not that. Don't say you guys weren't letting you get anything.
You didn't.
You were acting aggressively as we're trying to talk to you, telling you to stop. Okay, we're not just here for nothing. We're here because he called. Something happened. Absolutely, right? So if we're here for a reason. We wouldn't be here. Look, if you weren't acting the way you were acting, you wouldn't be in the back of the car. You wouldn't. Okay.
What about him? What about him? Look at the bruises on my leg.
How was he acting?
Look at the bruises on my leg.
But how was he acting when you got here?
Are they both drunk?
That's why we're here to find.
Drunk.
That's why we're here to find out what's going on, right?
So it's only me.
No, but listen, we're here to find out what's going on, right?
I know, sir. Can I just please get my sandals?
No, you need to relax for a minute.
I want to get my sandals and my phone.
Okay, you'll get those in a minute.
And my
You will get those in a minute.
And
can you relax? Can you stop for a second?
Yes.
Okay. What's your first name?
Janacy.
What's your last name? Here's the best thing. Next time you comply.
Excuse me?
Next time you stop,
you were
I
pulling
know,
away.
I was forcing you, and I'm sorry, but you were forcing me.
It's too late now.
No, next time you comply. We're here for a reason.
Please,
okay,
sir. I would just go home. I would just go home. I have kids. Please.
Next time, think about it. Let's get her information. Get out. Step out of the car.
Get out.
Yes.
Can I get my stuff, please?
I'll get it for you. What I'm gonna get is your sandals. Listen, I'm gonna get your sandals
Get my stuff out
and
of
your
my
wallet
car. I'm
and your
not gonna
phone.
do anything
That's it.
to
You're not getting anything else.
Well, why are you so aggressive? You're saying I'm aggressive.
Let's go.
Raven said sweat hog.
Yeah, do you think she really thinks that she looks good in that?
Look at
Or-
that, guys.
I'm being direct. I'm not being aggressive.
Can I change, please? Let
Change
me
to what?
change
There's
my
no time
shorts.
for that.
Let's go get.
Please, let me change my shorts. Please, I'm
Let's go
so super violated.
just
Can you please let me
stop.
change my
Let's go get
shorts?
your friends. Why can't you stop? That's why I'm going to your car with you right now. Let's go.
Okay, then
Stop yelling.
I
Let's
will
go.
not do anything. Just
Let's
take
go
the
then.
cuffs off of me.
Let's go.
Please. I'm not gonna do anything. I will comply with you. I promise
Let's
you.
go. If you
I
comply
swear to
with
God,
me, then you're gonna go.
What is your name?
If you comply with me, then you're gonna go with me.
Okay,
If not,
what
I'm
is
gonna
your
put you
name?
back in the car.
Okay.
Which one you want to accept?
What is your name?
Which one you want to accept? In the car or let's go?
I'll go.
Let's go.
Oh, what is your name?
Let's go.
Okay, just uncuff me if I can change.
Let's go. No,
What's your badge number?
I'm not gonna do anything.
What's your badge number? Oh!
Oh! Chrissy!
I can't. The rocks are hurting my
Let's go.
foot.
Come on.
Let's go then. Let's go get your things.
7214.
What?
Just uncover me. I'm not gonna do anything.
You don't tell me how to do my job, okay? Then stop.
So then I'm asking you.
Then stop.
Can you please uncover?
Then stop.
If I can change, please. I'm asking you.
Waterstar said, "Ew." Tarek
Truly.
said, he said belly cheese.
I'm not gonna
Said
do
I could-
anything. Please. Look at
Stop with this whole crying things. I'm here for you to get your things. So
Yes,
stop.
I like
can't
these
get my
cops.
things if you have me cuffed. There's no way. How can I do it? I'm asking you respectfully.
She
So
just
you're trying to tell me how
emerged
to do
from
my
a
job.
bunch
So
of palm trees and
Exactly.
trailers.
So let me do my job. Let me do my job step by
Like a
step.
creature.
Okay? So stop telling me how to do my job. Let me do my job step by step.
I'm sorry. All right.
Turn around.
I'd be careful taking those
Next
off.
time they tell you to
right?
stop. Next time they tell you to stop, you stop.
Yes. Okay.
You don't.
I promise
You won't get into it. You won't have any cuff in your hand if you just comply.
Yeah, right. You guys cuffed me even before.
Yeah.
Shut
We
up.
cuff you because.
Guys, every time he says something, she has to respond.
You have been aggressive. You have been aggressive. No, you were already out of the car. You were not in the car. You were coming from here.
I think this guy is
I'm not gonna do anything. I swear to God.
You won't, because if you do, you're gonna go to jail.
I mean, am I going to jail anyways? Am I allowed to change? Can I go change or have to change in front of you?
Please.
Go on the other side and change.
No.
Go on the other side and change.
No, I'm just.
She's doing it right. Oh,
To
AJ.
do something, you don't ask questions.
Super
Listen,
aggressive.
listen.
Super aggressive.
What did you do?
I'm not trying to disrespect you, sir.
I'm gonna talk first, and then you talk.
You
How
were-
about that?
Okay,
I'm gonna talk,
go
and
ahead.
then you talk.
Go ahead.
When I'm telling you to stop, what do?
I stopped.
Okay? No,
Okay.
you kept on going, right?
No.
You kept on walking that way towards
you
him.
hurt me. You twist my arm.
Towards
My
him.
arm is
What were you
fucking
doing? I'm
swollen.
telling you to stop. I'm giving you a lawful command. What do? You stop.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay? And then when I'm putting you in handcuffs, you're deciding to pull away from me.
You're hurting me. What am I supposed to do?
Really? When someone is trying to put handcuffs on you, a law enforcement officer. Right?
I mean, I'm
Not just a random
Oh
person.
God, this chick is
Stop.
so gross.
Stop with this whole thing you're doing, okay? Obviously you've been drinking. He's been drinking, okay? When an officer is telling you to do something,
Guys, I can't. Not anymore. I don't even think she goes to jail. But guys, let's go to the Waffle House really fast, okay?
Yes.
We'll do one last one, guys. Well, guys, we're gonna go to the Waffle House, and you guys know, at the Waffle House, right, guys?
Ladies and gentlemen, let's get ready to rumble!
Let's go, dude.
Were
Let's go.
enjoying a quiet moment, sharing jokes and lighthearted banter, when their evening took an unexpected turn. Just down the street, chaos erupted inside a local Waffle House. A full-blown brawl broke out, forcing the officers to spring into action and rush to separate the escalating melee. What started as a calm night quickly turned into a scene they
How you
wouldn't
gonna get into a brawl with the cops right there? Right? Look at that.
soon forget.
Look at that,
It's a Waffle House,
Look
AJ.
at that in the Waffle House. Let's go. Hey, cut it out. Let's go. Oh, God, please. Let Christmas come early and let him taste somebody.
The most wonderful time
Let's go.
of the year.
I'll play my drum for him, ba-rum-bum-bum-bum. With a voice as big as the sea. Let's go, dude. Let's go.
Let's go. Move. You're gonna get taken.
He did it again. Wait, I know this cop.
1776.
Yes, we've seen this guy before. Let's go.
He's a true patriot.
Get him again.
Yeah.
Oh.
Merry Christmas, guys.
Stop. See, I'm trying to flip my handbag. Back up. What are you doing? She hit me. Are you serious? She run the camera. She hit me. What are we? She threw the food at me. She hit me. Have a seat. She hit me.
Just relax. Nobody's leaving.
She hit me. I got everybody. She snatched the
Oh, thanks for all you guys that hit up the Cash App, man. I appreciate that too, man. So you know, a dollar thanks, man. And the other name I can't pronounce. M something. Thanks, man.
We'll figure it out. Are you okay? Relax.
Yeah. Nobody ain't gotta go to jail.
We'll figure it out here in a
Nobody
second.
gotta go to jail. I want to press charges in the court.
Well, we're gonna figure it out.
She's not working. Did her wig
Just relax. Just relax. We'll figure it out. We'll figure it out.
She was a transformer. Why she walking away?
Come here. I've got that.
Can you just get my phone?
Come on. Okay.
My shoes.
All right, we'll get it in a second. Come on. Excuse me.
Have a seat. So, baby, run the cameras. Run the cameras.
You ain't leaving. You ain't going anywhere.
Hey, I don't want to press charges tonight. Like, she hit me.
Okay.
She don't want to press charges.
We'll figure it out.
You can let me go. But, baby, she hit me.
Okay.
I'm going to defend myself like I told you.
Have a seat. What's your name?
We go to jail.
Squeegee says, if they arrest them all, who's gonna call Kendra G? Facts. Facts, dude. Kendra G show is a mess, dude. Seriously.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And I
Oh,
want
it's so hood.
medication, and I want my croutons, please.
Come on, man. Simple.
Have a seat.
Simple.
Have a seat. Have a seat. I'm not going to tell you again. You too. Have a seat. Get away from me.
Oh, I'm okay.
Have a seat. You can't
Did
even
you just
talk.
pull her weave off?
Pull her wig off, dude. Look at that.
Oh, no shame.
So have a seat.
So,
Have a seat.
Yes. Is that her mom?
What's your name?
Because I told you, stop playing with me.
Mama.
Get out my face. Get out my face.
What's your name, ma'am?
She snatched the food out my hand. I didn't snatch shit out your hand. I grabbed it off the table. You hit me with the food. Bitch, stop lying. Run the camera straight. Stop lying.
Let me fix that first one for you.
No, it wasn't no misunderstanding. Just catch me in the streets.
So what happened?
I just told you. I grabbed the food off the table. I had already told them. He paid for the food. I was taking the whole order. She so-called called herself grabbing the food, so I grabbed the food off the table. She threw the food, hit me in my face, and then punched me. What I'm supposed to do? Sit there and let her hit me?
Okay. You see what happened, man?
Yeah, I was there.
Sure, there's a little more than that.
Is it?
Yeah, they was here, right here, and they were arguing each other about food, and somebody buy food for every other person, and she hit with the food.
She threw the food. She threw the food at her. Okay.
It was misunderstanding. She thought she grabbed the wrong food. She snatched it out my hand. When she snatched it out my hand, she missed me. But it's good.
Look at that. Can you imagine?
Stop lying. Run the cameras back. Stop lying. I don't want to press no charges. It was a misunderstanding. No, it wasn't no misunderstanding. Just catch me in the streets. My witnesses out here. He paid for our food. He asked to pay for our food. It's lying. We was next in line. He paid for our food. His girlfriend came.
Did you get zapped? Did I zap you?
Yeah, you zapped me. That's why I got to pee.
I'm sorry.
You zapped me, that's why I gotta pee.
Yeah, I just want to go home.
I got you. You can't leave right now. You'll just have to hang tight.
I know. But I don't want to push on this stuff.
I got you.
Yeah. It's a misunderstanding. He paid for our food. She thought it was something else. It's okay.
You want to press charges or no?
No, I just
No.
want to go home.
You might need a new hairpiece.
Mom, sit down.
She a little intoxicated.
No, she came. I can't tell you.
Oh, she had a stroke? Okay.
Okay. Wait, she had a stroke and she's out here drunk and acting crazy?
I'm like, I told you, you gotta stop playing with me. You stop playing with me. So get on top, stop playing with me.
So you don't want to press charges? Okay. 6817 to 6893. Hey, the victim doesn't want to prosecute.
Of course not.
Oh yeah, we forgot the race cards.
Oh yeah, sorry guys, my mistake.
Okay. Do you have like any injuries or anything?
Nah, you good.
I would let it stick, though.
Yeah. You good. You did what you did.
She's having a good old time.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll stay.
So everybody respect?
Y'all two the ones fighting?
Yeah, it was them too.
For what? Who's finna go to jail?
No one's going to jail.
Oh, she just, y'all just got a hold of side.
Yeah, just give us a minute. Let's figure everything out.
Hey, y'all give something if y'all tell you the wrong person.
No, when it's 40 people fighting and I come in and you don't
see, y'all the one fighting, but if y'all got some money, you ain't telling me you don't know. Say so. Hey.
Let's go.
Look at, they're still going, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you know, limitless anonymity, dude. All these chicks are
No.
all swirless now. They're all yours.
Nope. Nope.
They're all,
Nope.
yeah.
Nope.
You guys, take your pick. All you white guys, take your pick.
Nope.
Stop. Just leave her alone.
She said something to me.
I know, but she's not worth it. Hey, hey, chill out. Nobody wants to press charges, okay? We're gonna figure it out. I get it. I get it. She shouldn't have said nothing. I get it. I agree.
Look at all these guys saying no. Conrad says no. Michael says no.
Nope. Nope. AJ, no.
Relax. Hey, we'll stop. We're trying to figure it out. I can't bring you in there. I'm a guy. You gotta wait until a female officer or somebody gets here. They can take you to the bathroom.
Because I ain't touching you.
You got her wig.
Here y'all go.
Look at this one right here, guys. Look at this one right here. Right.
I'm not here to talk about my transition. I'm here to kick some ass.
That's a good one.
You want to come outside real quick? Come with me.
Superhead, guys.
She's the only one that got a little zapped.
What is a little zap?
As in, I went in yelling, gave
I
her
was on the
warnings.
ground, and I guess when he
Stop.
threw it,
Let him talk, please.
And there was fighting got between them, and I pushed her back with my hand on the taser to back her up. So, and they were still like fighting as I was doing that.
Sir, it's Christmas.
She's okay. She doesn't need to be messing with my dad. I've asked her.
That's fine. Who is that person to you?
I don't know her.
Why you guys
Of
fighting?
course not.
Okay, what happened was we came in here. We was next in line.
Basically,
The guy,
what had
he
happened
offered
was
to pay to order with us because he wanted to skip the line. So we like, okay. He was like, I'll pay for everybody order. Just let me, skip the line with y'all. So we like, okay. So it was $82. I didn't know his girlfriend was here. His girlfriend came in, which is her right here. She came in. She was standing there. She was like, oh, let me get the food. Let me get the food. Telling the lady at the counter, oh, everything on that order, let us get it. So when the lady put the stuff on the thing, she had already snatched the waffle. When she snatched the waffle, I grabbed the rest of the stuff on the counter. When I grabbed the rest of the stuff on the counter, she snatched it from me. When she snatched it from me, my reflex was like pushed her back, and she started swinging at me like that. But like I told them, like, I don't know her, you know what I'm saying? I don't want to press her in charge. It's just a misunderstanding. I don't know if she thought I was trying to get her dude or whatever,
I got an independent witness that security guard.
All right,
a security guard at the Waffle
He just
House.
offered to pay for our food. You can ask the dude. He just offered to pay for our food, you know what I'm saying? We don't.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Like I said, we'll figure it out.
So
Wow. No one goes to jail? That's no fun. But alright, you guys, I'm gonna shut this bad boy down. Guys, I'll be live tomorrow on 50 and 304s, guys. For those of you guys who don't know, my second channel for all you guys that are new is body cam footage. So you laugh at these 304s getting body slammed. So guys, make sure you are subbed over here. I'm trying to hit 2,000 subs over here soon. So guys, make sure you are subbed. And yeah, guys, tomorrow's gonna be all crappy moms of the year, right?
All right.
Guys, man, these B dubs, man, run fast and run far. So, all right,
They
you guys,
can't
I
run
appreciate you.
fast and far.
Hey, Limitless, man, hit me up tomorrow.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. All right, guys, take it easy.
All right, guys.
Bye, guys.